that suck, in fact so bad that it hurts. Bad movies rule. The movies are bad, but the podcast is worse. Bad movies rule. You'll be pulling out your eyeballs by the time that it ends. Each and every scene endured with James and his friends. When you listen to this, you'll wonder if you've been cursed. Bad movies rule.
Welcome to my hacienda, Mr. McQuade. It's Bad Movies Rule, the worst movie podcast ever recorded. And today, we got somebody out for blood. We're not looking for help because we're 4 lone wolves. Let's go!
He wasn't actually a lone wolf in this movie.
Listen, I work alone even when we're together.
Okay, that makes sense.
All right?
Yeah.
And so does he.
Yes.
And if the KO, what's his name? KO? had just pitched it that way, like, look, we can be partners and I'll just pretend, you can pretend that you're by yourself.
I at first thought he was Ponch from Chips.
Kind of look.
And then I was disappointed it wasn't him. But then I was happy that it was a guy from Star Trek something.
He's just driving a California State Patrol bike around Texas.
Yeah.
Why?
Can I ask, before we get on, I have a serious question to ask about this movie. So, Ranger, also known as McQuade, but no one ever calls him that, is a Ranger from Texas.
Mm-hmm. He drives a Dodge Ram.
Yes, he does, with a supercharger that they never let us forget because it's always making that noise whether he's got it engaged or not. But secondly, how does he working with the cops? That KO's a cop. He's not a Ranger.
No, he's a police officer. Look, I was going to save this till the end.
Okay.
I probably wasn't, but I'll just say it now. And then we're going to introduce the rest of the. We were so off track already.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
I'm all amped for this bad boy.
This is a hour and a half long Walker Texas Ranger episode.
Yes,
I'm not kidding.
It is.
After having watched 3 seasons of Walker on the other show, it's a high budget Walker episode. And that's not a criticism because I enjoyed it, but that's what this is.
Absolutely.
Bob is in the house.
Hi, Bob.
How you doing?
Have you watched a lot of Walker before?
I have a long time ago.
Okay, and you've now watched this. So
Oh yes, this was on heavy rotation.
What do you?
Even still to this day, it's on heavy rotation.
Am I wrong?
Am I wrong about what?
Am I wrong that it's a long Walker Texas Ranger episode?
No, you're not wrong. This inspired Texas Ranger.
It had to, right?
It did.
They sued them.
Yeah.
When they started the show.
Yeah.
CBS,
Yeah, I think it's appropriate to mention that at the beginning because everyone who's watching this just a few minutes in, well, after you get past the Lone Wolf credit, will start to go, this certainly seems familiar to me.
Yeah.
Steve Carver had to convince him, Chuck Norris, to play this character because he usually never played characters like this because, he was always wanted to portray
clean cut image, and all that,
kids.
all the beer drinking and whatnot. Right?
So
a layer of
you'll be fine.
24/7.
So were you traumatized by all the beer that he was? Jenna is also in the house.
Jenna.
Welcome in, Jenna.
Thank you.
Were you traumatized by all the beer drinking?
Well, I mean, I've never seen anything with Chuck Norris in it, so this is my first experience.
This is
with
your
him.
first Chuck Norris movie ever?
Wow.
That's awesome.
You think he's a raging alcoholic? Then?
I don't think he is a raging alcoholic.
Yes, but that's
in this movie.
that's all you know about any of his.
That's all I know about. Yeah.
Right now.
McQuade.
Jeez.
And that he likes to be dirty, apparently.
Yeah.
And not that you're a child, but you're the closest one at this table to having recently been a kid.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, do you think this is an okay movie for kids to watch?
Yep.
Yeah. Exactly.
I think so.
Are you going to go become an alcoholic now? Because you've seen this movie? Is this going to be a direct correlation?
I got one more year. I got one more year.
No.
All right, we're good. We're
One
good.
more. Yeah, 21 in October.
Yeah.
I thought it was
yet.
nice.
Maybe then. No.
I thought it was nice of Chuck to be concerned about that.
No, for sure.
But
He's a good.
but I actually don't think I would have picked up that he was a raging alcoholic except for reading IMDb where it said that he was concerned about drinking beer.
I thought it was a dude that drank beer after work.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like.
He's a little bit above just a guy that enjoyed a beer.
Was
When
it?
he runs in,
Well,
throws stuff, is like, "Where's my beer?"
yeah, that's
Absolutely.
true.
I'd be just equally
Maybe-
as pissed if someone
Right.
cleaned.
And then we'd have an intervention. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe it's just because we live in Wisconsin and that's kind of the way it goes.
Yeah, that's.
It's heckin' normal up here. Yeah.
Heavily inspired by a real life Texas Ranger.
Was it really?
Yeah, Ranger Gonzalez from the 1920s to 1950s.
Look at that.
Wow.
All right. Didn't
Yeah.
know this was a real dude. Now rip to his family because all these jokes I'm going to make, they're going to take personally now.
No, I think
Okay.
you'd be all right.
I think and Gonzalez
They
went on
told
record said a lot of it's fabricated.
Okay, good.
So
Well, let's talk about what's not fabricated. What's real are the vitals and the people that actually made this movie. It was directed, as you said, by Steve Carver, who had just previously directed a Chuck Norris movie right before this called An Eye for an Eye. Mm-hmm. Don't know what that's about, but probably him kicking people in the face.
Professor Tanaka's in that. Yeah.
The drug lord?
Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero.
From Running Man, yes.
Oh, sick. And Perfect Weapon.
Yes.
The guy with the belt. Yeah.
With one of the best deaths in the 90s.
100%. Movie was written by B.J. Nelson. You might have heard of Dirt Merchant. That was a movie that he wrote.
No.
Nope. Okay. Moving right along. And it also was co-written by H.K. Deal, who wrote Trained to Kill. Another movie that we should probably do on this show.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen. So
I was a little not surprised that none of those directors did anything else I've been very interested in.
you were surprised?
I was not
Oh, not surprised. Yeah.
I was hoping to go in and find like, wow, this guy did that. And then I was like, okay, no.
No, I was thinking I was going to go in and find no picture, no credits, just Lone Wolf McQuade. But
Well, they did a little more than that.
Had a little bit more than
Yeah,
that, so I was
yeah.
surprised. Movie stars Chuck Norris, David Carradine, and Barbara Carrera. One of my favorite names.
Yeah.
to say.
It's a tongue.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
just
that's
A's
good, yeah.
and R's and E's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Barbara Carrera.
Yeah.
And I didn't know her name till almost the end of the movie. I kept calling her Butt Lady because of how she's introduced. Did I not?
Yeah, I mean, they literally said her name once.
And then at the end, I was like, oh, Lola. Okay. Well, my whole outline is Butt Lady. So
Let's go with Butt
I know,
Lady.
that's what,
I think this movie had an aversion to actually using the characters' names.
yeah, because he was Ranger.
It's Ranger all the time.
And she's Butt Lady and Horse Girl. And then there's, what the heck? KO. We said it earlier.
KO.
KO.
It's not his actual name.
Which is not his actual
It's a
name.
Then you got
combination.
Dakota, his buddy.
Yeah.
Who's been in
that's
a
right.
lot of movies too. That
he's one
older
of
gentleman,
those-
Dakota.
Yeah.
Oh,
best
yes.
friend, yeah.
He was in a Walker Texas Ranger episode.
Oh.
They did an episode at the end of season 2 called Reunion, where they had all these old Rangers come in.
Yeah.
And he was one of them. And so was the guy that plays the captain in this.
Yeah.
Was also in that episode of Walker. And I'm like, guys, we're not even trying. No. This is
Yeah.
Lone Wolf McQuade, the TV show.
It is.
Now that I've seen this. I can't-
CBS got their panties in a bunch.
They
and
did.
They had to change the name.
Well, all right.
So you got a spiritual sequel.
Yes.
In that nine season great TV show.
I read that there's an IMDb that there is a drinking game based on how often they say Ranger.
in this?
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that like 5 people have died playing that game
Oh.
of alcohol poisoning.
All right. Well, look, I
Because
also want to
not a
mention.
scene can go by without him. Someone going, Ranger, Ranger. You're like, oh, I can't do it anymore. All the people passed out halfway through the movie.
In the room, but off mic, we've got Jack Dean joining us over here because
Jack.
well, Jack, we had our 5-year anniversary live show / party last night. Jack was generous enough to come up and join us for that. And the only reason I'm even bringing you up, if you wanted to stay incognito, I'm sorry. But now that we know this information, if during the watch party for Lone Wolf McQuade, when it comes time for it, do not let Taylor find out about the Ranger drinking game. Okay. Okay, appreciate that. Flash Gordon, they did a watch party, and every time somebody said Flash, Taylor drank, and he sounded absolutely obliterated, like
Yeah.
15 minutes into the movie. So we can't let him get on this one. The movie currently is a 6.3 on IMDb, respectable.
Yeah.
Okay,
Should be higher.
yeah, should be higher, but not
Maybe lower.
not qualifying.
Should be higher.
Not oh yeah.
Surprising.
Oh, I can't wait for you two to go on through this episode. But here's how it qualifies, because 2 out of the 3 metrics it doesn't. 6.3 is too high. Audience score is too high, 67%. But again, borderline.
Yeah.
But the critic score, also borderline, is just rotten at 57%. So it's all kind of hovering right around that
stick
line
with-
of, is it good? Is it bad?
Well, Roger Ebert gave it 3.5 out of 4 when it came out. So
My boy Raj. Let's-
Yeah.
Really?
he did.
You must have played the drinking game.
Hey,
It's like best movie ever.
Roger Ebert has saved a lot.
For 2000.
You saw that episode of At the
Cisco,
Movies with
where's
Siskel and
Cisco?
Ebert.
Yeah.
Siskel was like, geez, Roger,
He's
get it
just-
together."
Roger Ebert
All
has
it is
saved a
is-
lot of movies from getting getting
All
bad
it is
reviews.
Roger laying on the floor of the theater with his thumb
Did
hanging
you see
out.
the thumb break the brain? Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love it. That's why it is here, you guys. And so we are going to dive into this thing scene by scene. But before we do that, if you'd like to reach out to the show, show, you can do that at thisshowIstrash@gmail.com, or you can call and leave us a voicemail, 262-757-8567, and we will answer your emails and your voicemails on our mailbag shows. Also, guys, if you have been getting anything from this show and you'd like to support it, you can do that at patreon.com/badmoviesrule. And yes, that is how we keep the lights on. It's how I've been able to do this as a job. But one thing that I didn't expect, and we just kind of referenced a minute ago, is the community that's come up out of this show. And if you'd like to be part of that, guys, there's people that have made what I hope will be lifelong friends just getting on the Discord where they're having watch parties on the regular. They maybe didn't have people to watch crummy movies with before. Now they do, and they've made some real awesome connections. So if you want to be part of that, patreon.com/badmoviesrule. All right, we are going to take a quick break, and then it is right into our scene by scene. The movie starts with Chuck Norris in wolf form. I assume that's what was happening. Crawling through the desert. I was like, oh, he hasn't changed back into a man yet. He's still hunting for dinner. He hasn't transformed in days. He hasn't had a reason to until he gets hungry for beer. As the credits are rolling, I'm like, Leon Kennedy is in this? Did you see there's some guy also starring Leon Kennedy? I was like, what?
Yeah.
There's an actual person named Leon Kennedy?
Yeah.
What an awesome person.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, he was the other ranger that went down with him, the Black Ranger.
Oh, is that the Fed?
Oh.
Yeah, the Fed.
Nice. Okay. Very cool. Chuck's watching through a scope. So we're in like some kind of desert landscape here, and he's up on a cliff. He's overlooking some kind of open, vast terrain, and there's all these guys pushing all these horses into the area. It's like tons of dudes. And then over here, there's all these cops that are getting ready to come arrest the guys running in all these horses over here. And Chuck's kind of like watching all this through a scope with no gun because he is the gun.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It was a little weird. But he always had to hold it kind of weird every time. A different angle every time.
Yeah.
He's like, I should really have my gun. It's easier to look through this.
He loads up. He does go back, and there is an actual rifle that he puts on there. Okay, but he loads up a armor-piercing incendiary round, as it's labeled on the box.
Oh, is that what it was? Is that why everything exploded?
So he's like, whatever I'm going to shoot, I want to make sure it's
Wait, does stuff
super
explode rather than people?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how incendiary rounds work. Do you either of you know? I mean, I know how it works in Mass Effect.
That's
I mean-
about as what I was going to. I know Mass Effect or John Wick
I would
4.
assume incendiary implies burning.
Yeah.
So hit something, catch on fire?
Yeah, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody, like I was expecting when he shot one of these guys.
My guess is their flesh is not hard enough to set off incendiary.
Got it. So
have no idea.
what's the point then? I don't know. Somebody out there that knows, like, who's a bullet scientist.
Well, didn't he use those bullets to shoot the cars, not people?
Didn't he shoot? No, he shot a guy. He smoked a guy when he was up there.
Oh, did he?
That's why the guy flew like 100 feet back.
Yeah.
Shot him,
But yeah, right. He does shoot he's lines up the shots and then he's like to the trunk of this car and the whole thing explodes.
That's probably what it was.
That's
to the
what-
trunk of the car to get their attention.
Okay. The officers try to arrest these guys for horse thievery and they just
Really bad designed strategy there.
they are taken over by the bad guys in about
Like
4 seconds.
Yeah. They're like, hey, where the cops? Stop. And they're like, no, we're not going to. It's like, oh, crap. Yeah. That was really poorly planned out.
Poor cops
You're gonna steal
against-
my stolen horses from me?
You can't steal these horses. These are my horses.
These are my horses.
That's not how thievery works.
I don't know who that guy was, but I love the Mexican dude. He was awesome. in
Bro
this.
went
He was
all
He was
in.
all in on that.
That's a bold
He's
choice.
El Guapo before El Guapo, or I think he was motivated by El Guapo. Maybe it's El Guapo's cousin or something.
It's
or
a bold
grandson.
choice. A bold choice with the chocolate pudding physique to wear a vest, to wear just a vest
Yeah.
and nothing. Now I'm not saying anything because I'm in the same physical shape that guy is, but I wouldn't ride a horse with a vest on.
He was all
you
sunburned really
imagine?
badly.
Whoa, that'd be awful.
Respect.
Sunburned, boobies flying around. It's pretty rough. Pretty rough. And dirt everywhere. You have to just like dirt to live in El Paso.
I think so because it's just everywhere.
Everybody's dirty.
That's the whole thing. Texas is 90% dirt, isn't it?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
right?
There's some nice parts to it.
No, they're actually we went
Austin's nice.
down by Austin,
Yeah.
and there was actually a very
And then you die of sweating to death in like Houston and the coast.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was down there last summer or summer before, I think 24. Anyway, 145 degrees, I think it was. I mean, I'm exaggerating a little, but that's about what it felt like. So, yeah, it was a lovely state, lovely people.
Yeah.
Hot as hell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The police surrender. Like, gosh, we're sorry we tried to stop you from stealing these horses. and Chuck at first is just watching like somebody should do something.
Yeah.
He waited.
Yeah, why did he
real
wait?
long time to get involved here.
Seems like poor coordination between two different law enforcement agencies.
See what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Is that like, well,
Maybe I'm not needed here today.
if I don't have to work and I can just sit up on this cliff and drink beer.
It's like you're watching your coworkers. Maybe they'll figure it
Yeah, maybe they'll get.
out. Oh, right. They're not figuring it out.
Oh, come on, guys. Guns not in the air at the bad guy.
Fuck.
Pew, pew, pew.
Yeah. I mean, four dweebs of a police officer as well. Besides KO. I mean,
Besides KO, obviously.
KO is obviously trying his best.
Bob, do you think KO's a good police officer?
He's a rookie,
The majority of this movie is him getting his ass kicked.
but he's resilient.
he is, and then he can take a
I
beating.
would watch a KO movie.
Wait, didn't McQuade tell him you could take a punch, kid? He did tell him that.
That's why they call him KO.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Being a cop isn't just being able to get punched good.
I mean,
They just line you up. At the end of the academy, they line you up and they're like, all right, you're up next. They do the stun gun thing. And
line
then
of
they have a
fist
guy that just comes up and just,
Yeah.
this one's good. He can take a lot of punches.
he can take a lot of meat hooks.
That's
Yeah,
right.
if you can't, you're just on parking meter duty. Yeah.
And
You can be a
nobody
cop.
wants to be on parking meter
No.
duty.
Okay, I'm a cop
I'm
now.
a cop. Yeah.
Concussions. Here, have a beer, have a pearl.
Finally, Chuck shoots up their trucks. And I loved the one take from what's the guy's name? The floppy vest.
What is
Pudding.
that guy's-
Pudding. All right.
Is that
Pudding.
the actual name?
No.
No, we're just gonna call him pudding.
Pudding
Yeah.
goes. When he shoots his truck, goes, "Why you do that?"
It's great. The quintessential Mexican accent.
Oh man.
Hefe. I bet it was Hefe.
Oh, okay. Probably.
Gotta be
Hefe.
Hefe.
Yeah, it was intense. He just was.
He was all over that.
Yeah, it was a lot.
They fire. They goes, "Do not move." They fire up at Chuck with like a machine gun.
Dumbass.
He doesn't move.
I know.
He was real confident that this guy couldn't hit the broadside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what's the whole deal where he has him stand up? Let me see you.
Let
And
me
he
see
stands
you.
up.
Okay, I shoot you now. It was like, I think kind of Rambo 2 was the last time we saw someone just standing there while George Chung was just firing at him, and he's like, whatever, you're not going to hit me.
Yeah, he pulls the.
Yeah.
Does the.
Does
Because he's
the-
out of
does the
range.
arrow
He's
pull,
like, all
right.
right.
He wasn't, well, McQuade wasn't out of range.
No.
He was,
The bullets decided, F this. I'm
That's
going
what it
into the
was.
rock.
That's right. I'm not messing with him.
the bullets midair were like, here we go. Oh, shit.
It's Chuck. It's
no,
Chuck
no, no.
Norris.
Go to the
Get out of
rocks.
the way.
Abort!
It's McQuade.
Get out of here.
Headed to the rocks.
That's right. Ditch it into the rocks. That's when he then just smokes one of their guys.
I loved it.
Right away.
Smokes him, dude does.
But then Pudding shoots one of the cops.
Yeah,
I'm
the
like-
Chief, I think.
Chuck,
Yeah.
what are you
Yeah,
doing?
seriously.
Hey, he still has a better track record than Steven Seagal walking into a grocery store.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
No
I
one's safe at a grocery store or any part of any establishment when Steven Seagal walks
No.
in. Everybody dies.
I'm so happy you remember that, because in Hard to Kill,
Yeah.
when he walks into that gas station and in every other action star saves everyone in the room
Except
and,
for Steve.
and Steven lets everybody get killed, and then he stops the bad
The
guy.
shittiest action hero of all time. Don't get me wrong. I love his first four movies, man. Like the shittiest action
Oh
hero.
yeah, no, for sure. They fire up at him. He doesn't move. He gets one of the guys. Anyway, the one guy tries to run over to Pudding Vest guy and say, "Ain't no one ever killed a ranger and lived to tell about it."
Yeah. Please stop shooting. Do you know who that is?
He's like,
No.
He's giving you a real good out here.
Right.
We should just
Yeah. Listen to your buddy.
take off, man. We can't even ride all these horses.
We can't.
Yes,
There's too many horses for us to ride.
Let's go.
And it's like 1970. Why do we care about horses anyway?
Take what we can and head to the flea market and sell them there.
Why are we still doing this? This was profitable like 100 years ago.
The car was more valuable than these horses.
And he already
He
wrecked
already
them.
wrecked the car.
We're going to have to ride them back.
Yeah.
Are you going to ride 6 horses?
Yeah.
I can't ride 6
I
horses.
can't ride 6 horses.
Let's just get out of here.
Chuck can ride 6 horses.
Right.
Yeah.
He takes all 20 of them back himself.
Yes. Just by walking.
Yeah.
I just pictured him 1 foot on one horse, 1 foot on another horse, all these ropes all into one thing. He's just riding the herd back to bring him in. Chuck walks down and takes his guns off. Okay.
Yeah.
Such cool fashion.
Just drops his gun belt.
Yeah.
Knowing full well he's still in complete control
Yes.
of the situation. Now, if this bad guy whines later while he's in jail, he asked Chuck to kick his teeth out.
This was great.
He literally did.
I hate Texas. I hate Rangers.
It was like my dad.
Kicked my dad's teeth in.
My dad's teeth got kicked in by a ranger. Oh, really? Douche.
Dude, are you going to kick my teeth in? If you want.
Sure.
Okay.
He wants to have a story to tell.
He wants his own Chuck Norris story.
Yeah.
Check-
Kicks all his teeth in, and then every bad guy's gun and firing pin says, F this, I'm out.
Because he has a good 5 to 10 seconds while he's taking out the 2 other guys
Yeah.
that anyone could have shot.
He literally disabled, with the power of the beard, disabled everyone's gun.
Yes.
Or the guns. That's a vibe. Like
Or
his
the guns
beard,
went on strike or like,
That's
yup,
what I'm
we're
saying.
done.
Or when the hit the firing pin, they went, nope. I'm not doing it. No. The bullets hung onto the
Yeah.
chamber like
This
that.
is where I realized
We're
there's
not going anywhere.
this is where I realized there's a lot more bad guys than I thought originally.
Oh yeah, there's tons.
Because then he like Uzis them all down, and there's like
Then he
hundreds
just
of them on a hill.
Then he does one 360 spray.
That's a little different from Walker. Walker wouldn't
Not do that.
not on whatever CBS, whatever channel they were doing.
So Walker's Ranger's a little more following the law.
Well, it's also television,
Yeah.
and so they can't have him just. He shoots guys occasionally, but he doesn't just mow.
Not a
people
little
down.
bit lawless ranger. No one's ever
his-
lived to tell if they killed or shot a ranger. What's that all
No.
about? Not a lot of justice going on. A little ranger vengeance happening
Yeah.
here.
I mean, back in the 19, Frank Hammer would hunt down Bonnie and Clyde. That was, but that, you murdered a bunch of cops, your ass is dead.
Yeah, the Bonnie and Clyde thing is crazy.
Yeah.
Have you ever looked into the Bonnie and Clyde? Are you familiar with who Bonnie and Clyde is?
Kind of.
It's not. If you don't, it's okay.
No.
But
They were
See, before I
Bank
tell the
robbers.
story while I go turn my computer off.
They were
The
bank
Discord
robbers in
notification keeps going on.
the 1920s, and they were
a couple, right? They loved each other.
they were a couple. They loved each other, kind of like a psychotic Romeo and Juliet, and they were just flat out just murdering police officers. But they were also glamored and famed by
a lot of people liked
society.
them.
Like a lot of people liked them and thought the cops were.
They were almost
bad.
like Robin Hood figures.
Yeah.
You know?
Except I don't think they ever gave money to the poor except themselves.
They just
Right.
kept on. So to bring them down,
And
they
they were
brought
poor.
in a real life Texas Ranger, Frank Hammer, and he wasted them without even.
They set it up to
said-
where the car. I don't remember how because it's been a while since I saw the movie, but where the car was going to show up at a certain place, and they didn't even let him get out of the car.
No,
They
it's-
just the actual car itself. You
just
see it,
full of
it's just
holes.
covered in bullet.
Oh,
holes.
is there a movie?
Oh,
There's
is
a multiple. They made one recently. Actually, was pretty good with Costner.
Oh, yeah.
And Woody Harrelson as
that the Highwaymen?
Yeah, the Highwaymen.
Yeah, was that Bonnie and Clyde?
Yeah. Yeah.
That was a good movie.
Yeah, that was them. That was from their perspective, and then there's a Bonnie and Clyde movie with Warren Beatty and Faye Dunaway. That's from their perspective, and Gene Hackman's in that one too. It's a good flick. You should check it out. But
They put that car on display somewhere.
it is.
Where's
I don't
that?
remember
Can't
where.
See at
Where
the
that
Bolo
is.
Museum.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is it there?
I don't know if it's a replica, but
Okay,
it's a.
but yeah, sure.
Yeah.
All right, he kicks that guy down the canyon there, the valley, and says, "Who's gonna fix my teeth?" and then off we go.
McQuade is walking him like a dog. Dude.
Yeah,
He's
he
like, crawling.
is.
Come on.
Well, he meets KO here. This is important too because he meets KO.
KO was one of the guys.
He's one of the cops, and he's like, "Untie me or cut me loose, kid."
He's like, "All right, dang,
Yeah, he lets
go
him go.
help your friends out." Yeah. Cuts away to Rangers headquarters or somewhere. Dakota Bob is getting his retirement gifts for kicking ass for 30 years.
Gotta watch.
Got to watch.
Yeah.
He does the Terminator line. He says "Hasta la vista, baby" to everybody, and then comes off the stage. We're just establishing who all these guys are, right? There's the chief, who's your typical captain in this movie, where he just wants to yell at everybody. And,
Yeah.
and then that's the guy that played Prune Face in Dick Tracy too. Also, by the way.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. And can't remember the actor's name, but then McQuade gets summoned into his office. What could possibly be wrong with McQuade? He's doing his job too well.
Yeah,
That's what-
pretty much.
He looks too cool while he's doing it.
I look
That's
too
his
cool.
problem.
I was on the chief's side here about being a little more hygiene conscious, however.
All right, look. Bro was dirty.
When he was sitting next to the other
Yes.
like rangers and stuff, it's like, dude.
No, it was like Pigpen from the Peanuts. Like
Yes.
everybody looked laundered and clean, and then there's him just sitting there like,
And did he have
That's
his
what,
shirt was open a lot in this movie, too.
Working man,
yeah,
putts.
pencil pusher.
Pencil push.
Pushing too many pencils.
Working man, putts.
Seriously.
That was basically the chief's main complaint.
Yeah.
You're too dirty. I don't want
yeah.
to clean them up.
Yeah.
Too
You
cool.
look good.
You're too cool.
Yeah.
You're too badass. You're stopping too many bad guys.
Yeah.
You're making the rest of us look bad.
Yeah.
Okay? Well, want a
Yeah.
church boy who goes to church.
You're discriminatory. Okay, I'll stop shooting people when they shoot at me.
Doesn't he say that? He was like, our guys have wives and kids. They go to church.
Yes,
They're
that's right.
Stand-up
they're
citizen in the
stand-up
community.
citizens of the community.
I'm with McQuade.
I'm
say,
sorry. I thought this job was about kicking ass.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought it was my job was to put bad guys away,
Right.
not suck up to mayors.
That's right.
Yeah.
To
I'm on McQuade's side
mayors?
all the
Oh,
way.
I thought you said mayors for a second. I was like,
The mayor.
the mayor.
Yeah, like
Mayor.
just
Okay.
suck it up to politics. What are you talking
I
about?
thought you were talking about a mare, like a female horse.
No.
We were just talking about the horses. That's why I'm not trying to suck on mares. I was like,
Oh,
all right, dude, I'm just making sure, bro. I'ure go with it if that's the thing you
No,
want to talk about.
no, I wasn't talking about
go all
assaulting
in.
a horse. I wasn't talking about that at all.
Do mares have breasts?
Okay, so sorry. Go
must.
ahead. No.
I never thought about that.
All right, legitimately though, I think they have to,
Yes. They have teats,
Probably
right?
somewhere.
They have to, right?
right? They got to feed
Gotta
them.
feed the baby horses.
Wow.
You know that's happened sometimes where somebody accidentally cops to something that they weren't being accused of and outs themselves, right? And if I want to suck on a mare, I will. As he leaves the captain's office. And the captain's like, what did you say? Oh, I thought that's what you were. No, forget I said anything.
It's funny the
Suck
things you
up
never
to the
think
mayor.
about. I don't think I've ever
Political officials.
I don't think I've ever seen a baby horse feeding on a horse.
No. Where did
Is this seriously where we're at right now?
have you been on this show for 5 years?
I have.
Or a cow, for that matter.
Yeah. Look, that's a little more obvious.
So
Yeah.
if this movie, so for Chuck to like this movie, you need to see some horse on horse porn.
No. Much
No,
more innocent.
hold
Much
on.
more innocent.
Much more
A
innocent.
baby
He
feeding-
wants to see a baby suck on a horse tit.
Yes.
A
That's
baby
not the
horse.
So this is
Let's be clear.
Let's be clear, a baby horse.
Chuck
Good God.
has lost credibility all across the board. This movie's bad to him, but sucking on a horse tit is okay. I just want to know where the line is right now.
I think you found it. That's the line.
I think I just want to know where we stand. So
I
I'm
was
an
not
asshole
going
for
to talk
liking
about
this,
that
but
today.
he's
Shoot.
okay with wondering if horse tits are around. That's great.
All
Just
right.
so we know.
I did start this podcast talking about which fish I might
That's
make out
true,
with.
that's true.
So, you know.
So this is par for the course. That's why I'm not as shocked as maybe you are, because I have the context of
I said suck it up to the mare.
of his animal curiosities. And that
So-
sounds bad when I say it that way, but that's not what I mean.
So Chuck's down in Mexico watching donkey shows. Is that what we're saying?
No, he's talking about feeding young. All right, let's.
I don't think
Let's
it's talking
move
about
on.
feeding young.
Do dolphins have
All right.
breasts?
Oh,
No.
They're mammals. They have live young.
They have to. Meet the Parents told us you can milk anything. Okay, could you? Is there dolphin milk? Is that a thing?
I don't know.
Legitimately, I bet that's
I'm
delicious.
I'm almost positive that is not a thing.
I'm gonna got something to Google later on today.
They're mammals, aren't they?
I found out what I'm doing for the rest of my afternoon.
Here we go.
It's an interesting rabbit hole to go down.
Hey, we meet David Carradine next. There's this guy right here next to my face, this giant face.
one
What a handsome man.
very handsome man.
And David Carradine's there.
Oh, thank you. His name is Wilkes, and turns out they're trying to finance some kind of government overthrow. We never do ever hear what government, where.
What's his name? Rollin?
Mexican.
Will?
Raleigh. Raleigh Wilkes.
Oh, I never knew his first name.
Raleigh.
Like
She calls him Raleigh.
He just Senior Wilkes, and that's what I wrote.
Weapons dealer selling
Yeah.
weapons to everybody, but I think he's looking to overthrow someone in Mexico.
Yeah, so these guys come in to get some weapons, and they double cross him, and they just gun all these dudes down.
Yeah.
Not before kicking someone in the face.
Yeah, this is just this. The whole scene is like to establish that this guy's
Bad.
a bad guy,
Yeah.
and not to be messed with. And they also don't have a problem firing in a circle at people where there's explosives stacked 10 feet high in the air, like around the entire. Draw them outside.
Yeah.
Hey, we come talk to you for a second? We're going to shoot you around here. All these
Yeah.
highly
But
explosive.
they highly train they're highly trained bullets to only stop before explosives.
There you go. KO goes over to McQuade's house to start working with them because the other thing that happened in the captain's office is he said, you're getting a partner.
Got a
He's like,
partner.
I work alone.
I work alone.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Goes over to McQuade's house to try to start working with him, and he gets a gun shoved up his nose and shot at before breakfast. Okay.
He walked into his house calling it a piss house, and he was right in there. So
Thank you, Jenna.
to be honest,
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm so sorry. He deserved to get shot at?
He didn't. She just shot the ceiling. He shot his own
He
ceiling.
shot his own ceiling.
Which was
Okay.
He probably just took out a couple of satellites up just with that one bullet.
Up
That
in
could
space.
lend credence to the man drinks too much, probably. He probably had already had a few that morning and was shooting his house up.
Why does he... All right, let's not pretend, you guys. I'm sorry I'm going to argue with all of you. Let's not pretend Chuck had important things to do that day. He's like, get out of here so I can roll around shirtless in the dirt and shoot at my straw people that I set up today. That's what he had planned.
That's important for a ranger. He's got to be able to shoot. That's how come he can take down all those guys with an Uzi.
That's
He's practicing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. He spends more time doing arts and crafts building his wicker people than he does doing anything
He
else.
rebuilds them too at the end. It's the same set. He's
He
like,
had to.
oh, I really like this design. I'm going to make it again.
His crafting is level 100.
His crafting is level 100, but I don't think I could shoot a shotgun that close to my penis.
You mean the way he holds it?
Yeah, I mean it's very sexy, and
Yeah.
he's got the muscles going and everything. And I guarantee you, if I shot that thing,
Yeah.
I'm blowing out my ass. My dick is coming out of my ass.
Dude, you can't do that. I saw a lot of this, like hip firing with a shotgun. Okay, so I'm going to out myself here because I was young and stupid at the time. So I was at a firing range with Mel, okay, and he had he brought his like 30-06 and his handguns, and he had a 12 gauge, okay. And I grew up watching these stupid movies. And so I'm like, cool. And we'd been there all day. And so you're starting to feel comfortable, right? And so I grabbed the 12 gauge, and sure enough, I put it right next to my hip. And I tried to hip fire a 12 gauge shotgun. It flew out of my hand when I shot it. And to tell you that it's the closest I've ever come into crapping my own pants. And I got yelled at so hard.
Rightfully so.
Rightfully so. I was being a moron.
Yeah.
Okay. I've never did it before and never done it since. Okay. Stock straight into my shoulder for every day since then. But I did it once, and now I know from personal experience, bullshit.
Well, unless you're Chuck Norris.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
All right.
or McQuade.
It's right.
He's
Fine.
practiced a lot.
KO follows him in his car, and he goes, "You can't outrun me." And he hits this. You have to explain this to me because
I don't think this exists in real life.
it's not a real thing. I was like,
I mean, superchargers are.
it's not nitrous oxide. He's got.
That's what I thought he was going to
Dodge
turn
Ram.
on. And then he's like, no, it's supercharger. Well, because the kid, KO, said, I got superchargers. And he's like,
Right.
dude.
And we always see this close up of
It's got like a panel.
a
with the
panel or
switches
something,
and
and then
lights.
there's.
I don't know
you
how.
see the engine go, and then
I don't know enough to know, but I don't think you can bypass superchargers.
it's like the Batmobile.
Supercharger is actually not turbo. It's the opposite of turbo, which is on the exhaust.
Gotcha. Okay, I'm so lost with anything
I don't know.
car.
It was a
related.
cool deal. I don't know if
That's
it's realistic.
Like, is this real?
I don't think so.
Okay. He goes to see his daughter. Your favorite part of the movie, probably, right? Would that make you uncomfortable?
Daddy. How old is she supposed to be?
I don't know, but she kisses him on the mouth.
Oh, well, some people do that.
She looks like 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
She's your age.
it was weird. That's
Yeah.
weird.
They had a
She's
very
from
close.
Friday the 13th, Part 3.
Is she really? Oh, I haven't seen that one yet.
Oh.
I've been real busy. Kisses him right on the mouth. I was like, okay. The mom doesn't act like they're divorced.
Yeah, what's up? I mean,
Kissed
obviously,
him on the mouth too. So
very amicable
family
divorce.
thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they still married? Are they not? Even when Chuck is divorced, he's still married. That's Chuck Norris.
You can't get
You don't fully divorce the Norris. So,
I guess not, dude. And then the daughter brings the boyfriend up. I thought that was the end for him, but he doesn't roundhouse kick the boyfriend even.
Well, this isn't that movie we watched last night, Miami Connection.
Oh, Miami. A friend! Hi, Dad. This is my boyfriend. What? Pow!
He's a good army boy.
Oh, yeah. He was a soldier, which probably Chuck respected. But still, I thought dangerous situation.
Yes, I did think he was going to get punched.
Imagine your father-in-law being Chuck Norris.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
There's meeting the girlfriend's dad, and then there's meeting your girlfriend's dad when he's Chuck Norris.
So what would be more terrifying, meeting Schwarzenegger or Chuck Norris?
Chuck Norris, right?
Yeah,
Because
I
all I
would
got to
say.
do is bring a pack of cigars and an animal for him to beat up like a sacrifice, and then Arnold's going to be good to go.
Yeah.
With these little doggies for me. Okay, give me a doggies. Give me a stay.
Yeah.
And then he's good. You're his favorite person ever. But Chuck, that's like, I don't know, man.
Especially if he walks up with them stretchy jeans on.
You ever see Ghost Rider? Yeah, the action jeans.
His action jeans.
When you look Ghost Rider in the eyes and he can like see into the bowels of your soul.
The pennant's there.
I think that's how it works with Chuck Norris also.
Yeah. I think Chuck Norris is more effective.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
A little bit nicer to look at. Although if Ghost Rider had a beard, he would look sick. Why did they ever do that?
I don't know.
Probably because he doesn't have skin. They're riding.
Got to have follicles to have.
Yes, they take the daughter riding. This is where they're going to some rodeo area.
Yes.
Okay.
It's in a racetrack, though.
Yeah, I couldn't really.
Yeah.
I don't know what's
Wait,
happening at
what's
this
happening
rodeo. They
here,
also
yes.
have a
It's a good giant
karate.
festival.
There's like a karate exposition.
Pretty much anything. And it's
Having,
her
like, a
birthday
country
party. It's like
dance.
her
I don't
party.
know.
She said,
Yeah, they're like country dance,
Yeah.
karate exposition / riding.
car.
Man, it's Texas. They go big in El Paso. Everything.
Oh, that's right. The whole thing was shot in El Paso.
Yeah, and
for
we
real.
learned that this is Molly's Molly Carrera's birthday party or something. It's her party, she says later.
Is it?
She says, "My party. You messed it up."
Oh well.
So she apparently likes racing, rodeos, horseback riding, karate.
Dirt.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're riding when Dakota, the old guy, points out this hot woman on a horse and says, and I quote, "How'd you like to bite that in the butt, develop lockjaw, and be dragged to death?"
Oh, that's some good writing right there.
That's some good
I mean,
writing.
I mean, give them A's for descriptive language. You know what I mean? That's creative, at least.
What are you asking? I had to,
Lockjaw's
I
really
had to
bad.
translate it, right? I was like,
You had to dissect it.
I had to dissect it
Yeah.
for you. What he's saying is, wouldn't you like to bite her on her butt,
Yeah.
not be able to open your mouth again, and just get dragged along to your death?
Hence why she's called Butt Lady. Because
That's why she's butt
Oh,
lady.
that's why she's butt lady. I was
right.
wondering.
yeah.
Because immediately he's like, who, don't you want to suck on her butt? Like the first thing out of your mouth? That's it. Butt lady helps his daughter when the horse starts so the horse gets spooked. One that the daughter is on.
Oh, well, we learned it's a dangerous horse. Be careful. They
That's
say.
right. That's right. And she takes off, and Chuck doesn't have a horse in the vicinity and was just going to chase it down on foot. But then
He almost caught up.
He did. He was almost keeping up with this damn runaway horse. And then the butt lady swoops in and is able to help her. And then sparks are about to fly, because now Chuck is meeting her, and then Wilkes pulls up to interrupt that.
Did you see his license plate?
Karate with a C.
See,
You didn't see it. I pointed it out there. I was like, it's so stupid.
I totally missed it because I think I was taking a note. She was like, "He doesn't know how to spell karate," is what Jenna says to me while we're watching.
Wilkes and Falco are watching it from a distance,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
scooping up shit.
That's
this
it.
is the first place I go. Why is there a little person in this movie?
Falcone.
I mean, good for him.
Yeah.
Was that guy the Peter Dinklage of his day?
I don't know who that
He was an Ewok.
Was he
Made
really?
a bunch of those Ewok movies.
that's
in the
awesome.
original Ewok movie, which was episode 4, and then
Yeah.
he did
Episode 6.
6, sorry.
Yeah.
Then he did the other.
Just trying to save you from.
No,
the
you're
internet.
right. Yeah. Then he did some of the follow-on Ewok movies, which I've
Yeah.
never seen.
Yeah, I haven't either. Did you like that guy?
Yeah, do you know if the actor is in a wheelchair or if that's just?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
'Cause he was an Ewok. I don't remember. Yeah.
He's already okay.
No, you go ahead and say it because I was dying. No, we're laughing, and Jenna was like, when he came out from behind the desk in that scene.
He already is shorter. And then they put him in a wheelchair. Like that's kind of just really like that's messed up. No.
It is.
That's a good question.
I don't know.
Yes.
I felt like it was unnecessary, but it's just like
Unnecessary.
poor guy.
What if we put him in a little chair?
it's like
I love his IMDb picture.
What is it? Oh, it's him as an Ewok?
No, he's like
I
an
can't see that
alien.
far.
Or something.
Oh, nice.
it's like
Okay.
is that from this movie?
That was a cutscene. All right, so we find out that Carradine is her late husband's, butt lady's late husband's partner, and he walks up to. I almost said Walker. Like I'm doing an episode of Walker, Texas Ranger. He almost walks up to Chuck and says, I understand you're very good with your hands and feet.
Yeah.
Almost like he's asking him out on a date.
It's like, it was very,
It was.
it was very innuendo laden. Like, what's
Chuck,
happening?
and,
Maybe
McQuade's
that's
like, care to find out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turns out this guy's a karate champion. Okay. And I'm a karate champ. I know you didn't ask. I just thought I'd tell you. But
Think about how many villains in that Chuck has faced.
yeah.
David Carradine's probably the best villain that Chuck's filmography.
Well, look, Carradine has, and I'm going to tee Chuck up here because he shared this piece of information with me yesterday that I thought was pretty hilarious. But Carradine has played a lot of martial artists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very well. Obviously, he was in Kung Fu. Heck, Tarantino put him as Bill in Kill Bill, though at that age, he didn't get to do a lot of martial arts in that movie. But he's done a lot. The last Carradine movie we did was Death Race 2000, and he did some fighting in that even, right? So he's got... But is he a martial artist? Well, Chuck had something to say about that, according to you.
Yeah, according to someone asked Chuck Norris, he says, how do you think about Carradine's martial arts skills? And Norris said, David Carradine is every bit as good a martial artist as I am an actor.
Legendary quote from Chuck Norris. So, while also kind of digging at himself a little bit.
yeah.
Carradine was a dancer.
Yeah.
I didn't know. He comes from huge movie royalty, and family was involved in acting all over.
He's believable.
Yeah.
He's very believable on screen because as a dancer, he's got a physicality. He can move gracefully, and so it absolutely works. There's not a knock on him.
No.
Because you only have to be, if you're an actor, you only have to be movie believable as a martial artist,
sure.
and he was 100% movie believable.
Yeah.
But if someone was trying to ask Chuck, is he actually a martial artist? Chuck was like, no.
No, I'm not an actor. Right.
either, right.
He's as much as a martial artist as a man actor.
I'm a martial artist. He's an actor. Yeah. Right. Sometimes I try to act, and it goes about as well as it would if he was really trying to be a martial artist.
Right.
Yeah. Good stuff. And then Carradine was always like, hey, we're about to have a karate exposition at this rodeo. You should come check it out. Like, that's weird.
He's like, no. What does he say? I only fight if I have to?
I only fight if I have to,
something
right?
Like that, yeah.
Midget guy's watching the karate show through binoculars. Butt lady is flirting with Chuck, and I
didn't understand the relationship.
I don't get it.
No.
She's on his arm, and I'm like, wait.
Yeah.
She said that this dude, right, is her late husband's partner, now her partner.
Yeah, now they're together.
So they're together.
and it seemed like Carradine and her were like
yeah, they were. Yeah,
smoochy
kissed and
smooch,
stuff, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And it won't work as well at the table because it was one of those had to be there moments, but I laughed so hard I have to share this, okay? Chuck in the previous scene wore one of those it was like an orange shirt, but had like the flaps that open up.
He
Like,
wore a lot of those.
yes. And so what happens is after we have this little scene, the karate party is happening and Chuck walks up and I'm sitting there watching. And now all I hear is out of my vision, Jenna behind me go, same shirt, but blue. Like in her Chuck Norris imitation, same shirt but blue. I died, and then like another scene, he's got another one of a different color.
That's his wardrobe.
It's his wardrobe.
It's the same shirts.
Yeah.
I just want this shirt in whatever colors you have.
That's right.
But that's all I want to wear for the whole movie.
It's either it's like a vest open, or
Right.
that shirt kind of flapped open.
Right, and when he sweats through that one,
Yeah.
bring me the yellow one.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. Go to the next one. Okay. She's getting this. Okay. The karate exhibition starts. Butt lady is getting all hot and bothered watching karate. I mean, she's just sitting there like with this look on her face.
Yes,
like,
she was, wasn't she?
oh, and I'm like, if this is what you like, you're gonna love Chuck.
Yeah.
Okay. He's gonna be your favorite guy of all time. If you like watching David do this, just wait. Okay. And Wilkes challenges McQuade at the end after he beats up, the guys that he had in like Seagal brings the guys around with him to run at him so he can throw them.
Yeah.
Like-
After Carradine Seagals everybody in the
Right.
ring.
Challenges him,
And either he's super good or those guys are really bad because they all get downed in like
or they're all paid,
one move.
right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Could be just paid to fall.
Paid to fall.
He says, "No thanks, I don't fight for money." And then KO gets into
Well, no, so then Carradine goes to his goon and he says, he whispers to him, and so then the goon goes and picks a fight with KO.
Okay. Yes.
Oh, I
thank you.
didn't see that.
Yeah.
So we are. What are we? We're 30 minutes into the movie, And this is the third time Kale's gotten his ass kicked.
Yes, it's true.
The third time already. Okay. And McQuade has to jump in and just literally starts beating up everybody. And it does. There's 1 second after what I thought was going to happen. It cuts back to Butt Lady and her mouth is open. She's just like watching this happen.
Yeah.
Like like the clouds had parted and heaven had been revealed to her.
Yes. Yeah.
It was incredible.
And I think the setup, the reason that what's the bad guy's name?
Rory.
Wilkes.
Oh, Raleigh. Really?
Raleigh, yeah,
As I think
sorry.
he saw them canoodling. Like they were
Yeah.
like making googly eyes,
Yeah.
McQuade and her, and so he's jealous and he wants to fight. He wants to beat up McQuade.
Sure.
So he's trying to set this up.
Right. But they all leave, and Butt Lady takes Walker to a bar to chat with him.
Which, okay, she's driving a nice car, a Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
And they go to the seediest bar I've ever seen, equal to any seedy bar you'd see in a movie. Like, this is where I hang out.
Yes.
There's beer cans on their table when they got there, and they had to
Seriously.
get them cleaned off.
I'm
Just brush all
expecting
the
them
beer
to go to
cans
like
up.
a nice restaurant or something, but they walk into
No.
a seedy bar.
I don't even think you could get a pretzel in this place.
Yeah.
She didn't
And
care.
even
She was with McQuade.
That's what I'm saying.
even McQuade's like, what the hell are we doing in here?
That's
like,
why she's like, I've always wanted to check this out. And I've never had somebody with me that I thought could handle what. It's the kind of place that looks like a fight would break out in 4 seconds.
Isn't he always
Well,
wearing
maybe she
Ranger-
wants a fight to break out. That's why she's
Yeah,
bringing
well,
him there.
that's a good point.
She's
Yeah,
trying-
I didn't totally catch.
I know where I'm bringing him, right?
I didn't totally catch the aphrodisiac fighting thing going on. But he's always wearing his badge, right?
Yes.
Okay. That's important, I think, for the
So
next part
turns
that
out-
happens in the scene.
So it turns out a fight breaks out in 4 seconds.
Yeah, guy walks up and is like, hits on their her.
Give me a kiss,
Give me a
baby.
kiss,
That's what-
baby.
Yeah. Does that line ever work?
And then she just goes.
Listen, it's a numbers game. I always say this,
Oh,
Chuck.
that's
You say it to enough people, somebody's going to say
I
yes.
have never.
When they're with a
witnessed
Texas
this
Ranger?
at all.
Well, no, you've just never worked the numbers.
Yeah, I
I
don't
mean,
think
I have
anyone
never-
would say yes while they're sitting across from Chuck Norris. That's a good point. I think that's
I don't think I've ever
never gonna happen.
witnessed any dumbass walk up to a lady and say, "Give me some sugar" or whatever. I don't think I've
All
ever
right,
witnessed it.
but
Not saying
my-
it doesn't happen, but I physically have never witnessed
My
it.
hypothesis is if you did it to 10,000 women,
Yeah.
somebody is going to say yes. So when I say it's a numbers game, it works. It just depends on how many you don't think in 1 in 10,000 if you walked up to them would say okay and give you a kiss.
Well, is it 10,000 people you would want to kiss, or
Thank
is it
you.
just
That's what I would
is it
say.
just
Is it
10,000?
10,000
Is
people.
it 10,000 gremlins or is
Did
it?
this look like a guy with standards? He probably like whoever could have came like
He's like, I gotta ask her this question.
Grass Lake
She's
Road?
the best woman I've ever seen.
B. Arthur. I couldn't play.
Arthur.
Could come in and sit down there, and he would have been like, "Hey, baby, give me a kiss." I don't think this guy has a lot of standards. I'm saying he's playing a numbers game.
His mama didn't raise him right.
What do you think the number is? I
what?
don't even think it's 10,000. I think it's like 50.
I was trying to do the math in
I
my
think,
head.
I think in the
50?
town of Burlington, that's probably 1. But it's just like Antioch, like number 1 or 2.
All right.
Don't be knocking our town.
Oh, I've seen some shit out of this
Ladies got
town.
standards.
That's fair.
I just love that he goes up to this woman
Yeah.
who's obviously way above his level with a Texas Ranger.
Yes.
And does this line.
That's confidence, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to give him props for that.
That's confidence.
That's
You can't-
pretty bold.
You
Yeah.
can't buy that kind of confidence.
Yeah.
You know?
No.
Only Miller Lite gives that kind of confidence.
Or
Yeah.
Jack and
Yeah.
Jack and Daniels.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
No, that's
The other
lower.
Jack,
That's
Jack
bottom
Beam.
shelf.
Yeah.
Jim Beam, not
He's drinking
Daniels left
bottom
town.
shelf whiskey for that kind of stuff.
Daniels grew legs when Chuck walked in.
Yeah.
Just walked the F out.
See you later.
Back to
Drinking-
Tennessee I go.
Well, she actually handles the guy.
Yeah.
She does.
Chuck's gonna
Quite
get up.
well.
She says, no.
Chuck gets one shot on the way out the door when the guy comes back for a
Guy
second
comes
time.
back. Why does he come back?
They always come back.
Here's another funny thing.
But I liked his dedication.
She was still wearing a see-through white shirt.
She was. That's why he sat down next to her.
Yeah.
Sorry. Like, you're just, I know.
Yeah.
I should dress the way I want, but yeah, you should also be prepared for dumbasses too.
That's why she went there. I'm telling you.
That's
the whole-
fine.
The
She's-
whole
it was
thing
a
was a
plan.
She
setup.
wanted a
Baiting.
fight.
It was a setup aphrodisiac moment.
She was baiting, which
Yeah.
she's the master at
Quick
that.
fight.
Yes, she is.
It was a quick fight, that one. She didn't get much out of that.
All right, Bobby and the daughter, the boyfriend and the daughter are making out in their car in the next scene here. Okay, they're messing around in the car, making out, and they spot.
No, they weren't in their car first. This is important, though. They're canoodling on the ground
Okay.
about, I don't know, a few little ways away, down the path.
Yeah.
They're making out, they're playing around, and then they're chasing each other.
Uh-huh.
And she locks the car. You can't get me. Then
Okay.
he comes in and he starts
Yeah, they start making out.
making out. She said, you said you wouldn't. She says, I lied. funny.
Right, and I remember I said to you, "Is you think he's joking or is he actually being a creep?" Because
I think they were joking.
Okay.
They were-
I think she was like trying to do.
Yeah.
trying to
they
get
were,
that
that was good, innocent, clean,
Sure.
whatever,
Ish fun.
20-ish fun.
What I don't understand is what the hell is happening on the other side
so
of this
I have major
hill.
questions about this whole setup and scene.
There are 900 road
and,
flares.
and they didn't notice this before. They got in. I mean, I understand being focused on your goal here.
There's enough
with the
road
lady,
flares to see it from space.
And it's not like he had to go up a hill or anything to look at it. He just walked around the car and he's like, "What is this?"
They're like, "What's going on
Yeah.
over here?" And they're hijacking a couple of trucks.
Military.
Military grade, for weapons.
But the military guys rolled up on this road stop of just an insane amount of
Well,
road flares.
I mean-
and like, we should stop.
They were in police cars.
No,
The bad guys were.
the bad guys were in police cars.
Yeah, they made it look like a police thing.
Okay.
But here's
that's
my
right.
biggest problem with this scene.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yes.
There's no horses in it for you?
There should have been some mares in this one. But no, but here's my problem. So they're down the road, they get to the car,
Yes.
and then all of a sudden he turns around and there's a car right there.
Oh yes, that has driven up to them.
Yes. Why did they not hear this car, see this car? It's not the same path they literally were on.
No,
when did this
yeah.
car come around?
No, it's like
It's like a magic car.
100%.
Just shows up when it needs to be there.
And then I thought, okay, well, she's hiding in the car, and they shoot and kill Bobby.
I was sad for Bobby. Bobby seemed like a good call.
seemed like-
They tried to defend her.
He did. Yeah.
And she screams, "Bobby, no!" I was like, well, now they know you're here.
They tip the car over down the hill.
But yeah,
Yes.
they didn't decide to kill her. They just like, we'll just push the car over.
And it rolls down the side of this cliff, and it cuts back to Chuck being led by the scarf by Butt Lady back to his truck. She's literally wrapped her scarf around his neck, and I'm like,
What is this relationship? I don't understand.
exactly, what is this relationship?
Get it?
I don't know.
I think they've said two things to each
Yeah,
other.
it's not a great developmental.
No.
It's a relationship born out of physicality and me watching you punch people.
Yeah.
Help get me
Face.
away from Wilkes.
He runs to the hospital to be at his daughter's
You
bedside.
you missed the great acting.
What's the great acting, please?
6R1 or whatever his code is, which
Yeah.
is weird. Can you check out this incident or whatever? He's like, hey, I'm on my way home. Can someone else go?
Is this still while the girl was there?
Yeah. And he says, it's your daughter. It's my daughter.
And they were talking about their love story. Remember 15 minutes ago?
And he runs. He's like, you better do it. It's your daughter. It's my daughter.
She's like, for me, it was the moment when you kicked that guy with the pool cue. That's when I knew I loved you.
He goes to the hospital.
He goes to the hospital to be at his daughter's bedside. Who did it? Was it the car? He goes down, beats the shit out of this car. They're dragging it back the next day. You see the roof's all tore off. I was like, Chuck, it wasn't the car, okay? Somebody pushed the car over.
I mean, 70s cars had bad
He Street Fighter's the car.
Yeah. You win.
The feds have ridden in, so it's all out of its jurisdiction now. And I'm like, Chuck's jurisdiction is the planet Earth,
Yeah.
okay? Please. Nothing's out of his jurisdiction. Oh, yeah, okay, sure, it's out of my jurisdiction.
I won't do anything.
Not going to do anything. He can't get any information from the colonel. He tries calling the colonel on the phone. Can't do anything that way. So KO hacks the military database
Hell yeah.
from his MS-DOS computer
Yep.
in about 4 seconds.
Like War Games vibe.
This is worse than anything Trevette's ever done on Walker, Texas Ranger. In 4 seconds. I don't know what kind of computer that is. I tried to look and see. It was so fast. And they've got all the information. They start going through everything. It's freaking great.
It's all weapons, right?
Yeah. And so they start staking out this local scumbag named Snow to try and get some information out of
This
him.
is the best line.
Okay.
Can I give you the
Please,
best line?
give me the line.
As Snow's going into a factory or a building or whatever.
Yeah.
And he says, the colonel's secretary, he's mad. Oh, this is the other line. This is when I started taking quotes.
Okay,
Because
please.
I'm like, okay, this movie's got some solid quotes.
It does.
He gets mad at the secretary.
Yeah.
Where's he at? I don't know. Where's he? I don't know. And then she says, I only work for him. I don't sleep with him.
Oh, that's right. On the phone.
Yeah. But then
Sounds like somebody that would sleep with him was what they would say. I'm not sleeping with him. She was so
I thought
quick
that's
to
a
say
great
that.
line. She's like, what are you doing with me? I'm not his
She's
love.
definitely sleeping.
I don't
with
think
him.
she is.
Not what I asked.
It's
Like,
just
I
like,
didn't ask you that.
stop bothering
I
me.
didn't ask you that.
I love that
Conversation
line.
got weird.
But
But this is
are
one of the
you?
best.
Yeah.
He sees Snow and he says, here's our little Judas goat.
Yeah, what
I'm
is
like,
that?
what? I had to rewind that going, I must have heard that wrong. And I'm like, Judas goat? What the heck is
Judas.
Judas goat?
He's a goat that betrays you. The worst kind of goat.
Yeah.
Of the kind of goats
Straight
you have.
Satan goat.
I just want the ones that eat grass and are loyal. This guy.
This guy.
This is
Backstabber.
goat. Yeah, I don't know about that line. I
Watch
feel
this
like
guy. Watch this goat around.
You think somebody
horses.
wrote that line?
We might have problems here.
You never know.
Somebody wrote that line, or did Chuck improvise that?
Chuck doesn't. Are you kidding me?
Chuck's not an actor. He's a reactor.
That's right. They go, we got to knock on the door. But they don't knock on the door. They plow through the gate
Kato,
and just starts kicking. Stuntman coming out of the woodwork, right? They're like swinging down on the ropes and just stunt. It's like the
Why do we need to swing
stunt
down
show
from
in
the
Great
ropes?
America. I don't know, but like they're coming out of everywhere. He's just walking and just kicking guys. Like he's
and
not-
Kato gets out punches. Three
Yeah,
good
he
punches.
beats one guy. Fine. I was like, all right, Kato, he's 1-4. Nice
Yeah.
job.
He's like, "What'd you
Greatest
think?"
punching bag in movies.
Let's see if we can get KO up to 500.
Like, what'd
by
you
the
think,
time-
Ranger? That's pretty good.
Pretty good, not bad. They end up in a clothing sweatshop, and then they walk in to see Snow. Snow's flanked by 2 guards, and they all just start shooting immediately. Okay, so it's pandemonium. Snow gets out, gets all the way to his truck. Okay, but Chuck's able to jump in the bed, not quite on the bed, onto the tailgate, and then asphalt skis.
This legit was a good scene.
I loved it.
It was,
oh yeah,
him on the truck was pretty amazing.
it was like Nick Cage on the boat in Face Off, but on land.
Land.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And he finally is able to like pull himself.
And then he's
in.
like doing
Our
flips
dad
around
hated
the
that
bars
scene
and
so
stuff on
much.
the side.
You hated it?
I said our dad hated that Nick Cage ski.
Oh, I
scene.
know. Yeah, he thought it was
It's
the
like-
stupidest thing ever. I was like,
What was
What?
the stupidest thing ever?
It was the-
this was great. But Chuck just like using the road to push himself in while
Because he
he's
had
going
boots on.
40.
I did think to myself, maybe possible with good boots.
You know, if he had those wheelies, if they had cowboys like that, the
Oh, the
wheels that came
Skechers
out,
with the wheels on it?
If he
Oh,
was
dude.
only a roller boy.
Come on,
Teachers
would
hated us when we had those shoes on.
have been awesome.
Jenna, if you had a young man ski in cowboy boots on the side of a truck, would you buy him dinner?
Skiing in cowboy boots on the side of a truck.
Like this guy.
Would you take him out on a
holding
date?
on. Like he was Marty McFly, but without the skateboard.
Yeah.
I don't.
Is it an immediate? No.
I don't think I'm like butt lady, and I don't think I find that. No, I don't.
So it's an immediate no.
I don't know if it's immediate, but I'm not like jaw drops. Like,
All right. What's the age?
Taylor Lautner doing skiing.
okay, well,
All right, if Jacob is doing it, all right. But what's the age where it's not okay for a guy to wear Skechers with the wheels in them, the rollies?
to be Heelys.
Heelys, is that what they're called?
Yeah.
Okay. So, sorry, I don't know the lingo.
They
To
still
be
make-
honest, I think it's kind of dope.
Damn right, it's dope.
All right, so
You're welcome.
if a 20-year-old, so you're 20, if a 20-year-old guy did the rolled up in Heelys to you and's like, what's up? That's not an immediate ick?
It depends on if they're doing it ironically or unironically.
Wow.
But
It's so hard to know when they're just rolling up.
you can tell. You can-
They hit you with the razzle dazzle at the end when they spin around? Yeah, come on.
yeah, honestly, I don't hate it.
Get that emo hair in their face.
That's right.
They still
Okay.
make
In the back.
Heelys?
Yeah,
Oh,
I think so.
You're not turned off, you're not turned off by that is amazing. And you're like, yeah, I'm into it. That's cool.
I mean, it shows good hand-eye coordination.
For sure.
Athleticism.
Yeah, it's actually the Heelys are hard. Like I
wouldn't
had
do
a
it.
pair.
I never had a pair.
They're difficult.
I would die if I had
They are.
Heelys on.
So people that have obviously put lots of time in, they're there's something to be admired about
Appreciate it,
that,
yeah.
right? Like, hey, this guy works really hard at one very specific
Yeah.
thing. Now, let's put ourselves in the driver's seat. We're Snow. We're cokehead little
He's been in a lot of movies. Too.
Judas goat. Yeah,
Snow's been in a lot of movies.
He was in Black Moon Rising.
Yeah, and then he was in one of our.
I think he might be the guy that gets scooped up by the dump truck. Is the guy that?
Yes,
or
he
he's one of-
was.
yes.
He was. That
The dude
poor
that was
deaf
like-
dude.
Yes,
God,
yes.
sad as death. In
I knew it was him.
And then he was also the bartender in one of our dad's favorite Bruce Willis movies, Last Man Standing.
Yes. Yes. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm so hip. He's been in lots of stuff, right? I recognize
He's
him.
still alive, isn't he? Or is
Yeah,
he-
he's still
Yeah, he's still doing stuff.
getting kind of old for it.
I think he's in Forest Warrior also.
He was in
Oh
Blade.
yeah.
I think
where
he-
Chuck Norris
where Chuck-
stops a-
with
stops
the
a
chainsaw. Yeah.
That's great.
All right, so we're Snow. We're behind the wheel of our truck, and Chuck Norris has now made it into the bed, jumped over, and is now in the windshield, hanging on.
Yes.
You're driving with one hand, and the reason you're driving with one hand is because in the other hand you have a gun.
Yeah, I thought this too. Why didn't he
You
shoot the
could
roof?
A, shoot him, or B, drive your truck into a gas tanker.
Chuck disables all motor vehicles, and we already established he can outwit a gun. So he literally already uses the Force, which is all the Force that is used in Star Wars is Chuck Norris.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
So
You're right. It wouldn't have mattered. Is what you're saying.
So pretty much when the gun saw Chuck, it's like, no, we established that 20 minutes ago. And then the power of the boots shuts down the engine.
Okay, fair enough.
So therefore,
I hadn't considered his magical qualities because as you watch it, the gun is already pointed at him.
Yes.
Because he's driving like this, and all he's got to do is pull that trigger.
right.
He knows he's on the roof.
Right.
He
But this
doesn't
way, he's in
shoot
the
him.
windshield.
He's on the
at this
windshield. It doesn't shoot him.
point. Right.
Yeah.
And then he drives into a tank of unleaded gasoline, and it blows up, and it starts him on fire. And Chuck's already dove off at this point because even Chuck's like, that's what you're going to do? That's dumb. He jumps off and has to save him from the burning wreckage.
Yes.
With excellent explosion.
Yes.
Great explosion, great practical effects, great stunt
Love
work.
it. Love that, man.
You know that guy would have been dead if it was Steven Seagal.
Yeah.
And an entire church full of blind orphans next door to that explosion
Right.
would have been incinerated.
And then they bring him and torture him at. Talk about breaking law. When he gets in trouble later, I'm like, valid.
Yeah.
He's breaking
Yeah.
all kinds of laws.
Oh,
here.
Absolutely. Yeah.
He's like, just give me a few minutes before the feds get involved. And they tie him up at his house.
But when your daughter gets involved, it's kind of
I
personal.
guess.
If someone knocked Jenna over a hill in her car,
Yeah.
you would say what Dirty Harry always says, I'm all broken up over that man's rights.
No,
But you're not.
No. What? I'm not?
No, you're not broken up over that guy's
Oh,
rights.
that guy's right. I'm like, I thought you were saying I wouldn't be broken up about it.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's like you say he's breaking laws. And
I would care a great deal if that happened.
Would you do what Chuck Norris did?
Obviously. yes.
Absolutely.
Obviously, okay.
But
So yeah,
I
even though
would-
he is breaking the law, he doesn't give a shit
I
about
would
that
have,
dude's rights.
I would have been dead far before
I was gonna say
the end. I would have made it nearly as far.
I would not have because I still want to be alive for my daughter.
But I would have tried.
I would have called the police.
I would have tried. But
The police suck.
They tie
in
him
this
up.
movie.
They tie him up, and then he says, Dakota, he gives him an Uzi.
yeah.
And Dakota's like, I'll take care of it. He's a ranger, too.
Yeah,
he
he
like
is.
shoots a bunch of times,
Dude,
freaks the guy out.
the only information they get out of it is that the little guy, Senor Falcone, is trying to buy up a bunch of guns. That's
it.
the only info.
Only info.
The whole thing is just to send Chuck to Falcone.
Yeah.
And by the way, he goes home. Or is it at Dakota's house? Not at his house, because Chuck goes.
Yes, Dakota's house.
Dakota's house. We find out that Butt Lady, one, found out where he lived
Yes.
somehow, and two, has taken the liberty to clean
his
and throw the man's beer away.
Wow.
This happened to me.
This happened to you in real life?
I gave Carrie the keys to my apartment. Oh. And I came. She didn't throw beer away. I didn't have
Okay,
beers at the
okay.
time. But I came home and I never saw so many flowers and nice things in my apartment.
Are there vitamins there all of a sudden?
Yeah,
Let
there
me
was
just tell you, for those of you who weren't around at the time to know this, Bob's bachelor pad was a toxic waste dump.
I had a milk crate for a television, a utility shelf for DVDs.
Yep, it was bad.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was bad.
So Carrie did this to you. That's hilarious.
yeah, I walked in and boom.
Well, and look, and you've been respectable ever since.
Absolutely.
I love that.
My biggest question about his house is,
Yes.
why is his bed in his kitchen?
So he doesn't have to go far for
Closer
beer.
to the beer, yeah.
That's right. What, I want to walk?
No.
I want to be able to reach out of bed,
Grab a beer.
grab a High Life.
He's got other rooms. I don't get it. Like, why is the bed in the kitchen?
And then he gets mad, and suddenly she's sobbing over
Yeah.
it.
Why do you care?
I
You've
know.
like literally known him for like, dude, I don't even know, a couple days.
Days
even.
if that even.
We had such a great 15 minutes together, and you've ruined it.
Because she's like saying that he's like killing himself and
Yeah.
stuff. And it's like,
What, she says, like, you could use some improvement.
yeah.
She
You
gives
don't
him
even
vitamins.
know,
I like
you
the
know
vitamins.
nothing about me. Yeah, there's Flintstone vitamins on the shelf.
He like throws them
It's
off.
more toxic
What are
shit,
these vitamins?
which has more garbage in it than a beer does.
Get these off.
She's probably only seen him drink like a quarter of the beer
I
he
know.
actually does drink.
Right.
So she probably has no idea even the extent of
The
it.
next day, he's got the vitamins on the straw people that he put out there. Just shoot them because he's pissed off.
Shooting Barney and Wilma.
B12, take this shit.
And he only drinks a type of beer.
You're
Pearl.
right. Pearl.
Pearl
Yeah,
beer.
that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, my
The old pull
gosh.
tops, too, I thought was kind of cool. Don't see
So-
those anymore.
Chuck, for all the credit we give him, He goes soft. All it takes is this girl crying for 1 minute.
Scene was so stupid.
And he crumbles. And he changes his whole life and throws all the beer away. And then they mud wrestle.
What was up with the mud? What is up with dirt in this movie? Everyone's dirty. There's a couple scenes where they're like making out in the dirt. It's
What's
so
wrong with
weird.
that? You ever knocked it till you try it, man?
Yeah, have you ever made out in a puddle?
No.
I'll get a couple of horses for you.
They have to be in the stables.
They just not only this. I wrote this out like it was a romance novel.
And it's
they
so
lay,
weird.
They lay half submerged, embraced in a kiss, embraced in a kiss while the hose fills their dirt hole. Literally, they're on each other like this. They're half in this puddle, and the hose is still just like going
That shot
as
was crazy.
as he like Fabio cradles.
Have you ever
her
seen
head? Am I wrong?
a hot woman's ass covered in mud?
You couldn't hear. It was submerged.
Yeah, there's a couple of nice shots.
Oh my gosh!
Sorry, Jenna.
So stupid.
You don't have to
scene.
keep apologizing.
I'm sorry, it's my knees.
It's so
Here's the thing.
stupid. This
You're gonna be shocked to find this out. Uncle Bob likes girls.
Oh, okay.
I do.
All right.
Hey, but seriously, I don't want. No guys allowed to mud wrestle you.
Okay.
I
That's fine.
don't want that. So let me
good.
just clarify.
She's cool if he rolls up on wheelies.
Yeah.
But then when he
Wheelies
takes
are fine.
the hose out.
No.
If he busts out
Too far.
if he busts out a blanket in 95 degrees, I have a problem.
Yo, that was not me. That was Grace.
I'm just telling you. I'm just
Just
telling you.
outed Grace on this show. She's not even here.
Exactly.
Yeah. Have we ever told that story on the show?
No.
Bob came over one time and was it Zach? It was Zach.
You don't name drop.
I'm not going to say last names.
Okay.
Was over and they were sitting on the couch together watching a movie. Okay. It's July. And there's a big blanket on top of both of them. And Bob, I wasn't in the room. They were watching the movie. I'm not going to sit in there while they watch the movie. Bob comes in the back door.
I was dropping something off for you.
Drops something off. Not a second goes by and he's like, why you got a blanket when it's 95 degrees outside? Just with no hesitation.
Also, that their hands were just under the blanket, and he was like, "Take your
It was
hands
like
out."
just their shoulders sticking out of this blanket. And he's like, where are your hands?
That's a good uncle right
Yeah,
there. Good uncle. Good
And
uncle Bob.
I was apprappreciative because I didn't even see what was happening.
He's like,
And you
what?
know that every time Uncle Bob's been over where I've had a boyfriend, no blanket
No
inside.
Yeah. Says no blankets. Got them.
Yeah.
Their faces were hilarious. Grace was just
She was
like,
friggin' pissed.
she was so pissed. It was.
I didn't care she was pissed.
Neither did I.
I know what that Zach dude was doing. Like,
Yeah.
you're not doing any of that nonsense.
Yeah, come on, man.
The mud seems so dumb.
It was so
Chuck,
but
it's
so
not dumb.
great, but so great.
Well, it's stupid too. They're like squirting hoses like they're teenagers or
Yes.
something, and then they're rolling them. It's just dumb.
I needed them to. The scene didn't go far enough. We needed one more shot of him screwing the hose into and jumping through the sprinklers together.
Do a slip and slide.
And then he do a slip and slide. Turn it into a naked gun scene for sure.
It's not like
It should have been a fight scene where the bad guys invade his house and he just starts jumping through the sprinkler system, roundhouse kicking everybody.
they're adults.
Something tells me I'm into something good. They're just sliding through.
I mean, it's not like they don't have a bed right next door in the kitchen. I mean, they
know.
could totally go.
That is filthy. She's not planning her derriere cheeks on that.
Hold on, I just figured out why the bed's in the kitchen.
What?
Because it's hot as hell, and that's his air conditioning when he's trying to sleep. He just opens
Opens
the
the
fridge.
fridge.
And she doesn't have to go far to make pancakes.
That's right, exactly. Come on. All right, he goes to the racetrack to go see Falcone, and they're like, invitation only. And Arnold Schwarzenegger, here's my invitation, and he just like,
Yeah,
blasts
imagine
that
Arnold
guy.
Schwarzenegger as Falcone.
Oh, it's Falcone? We'll get to that later. The man with the golden gun.
Yeah. I appreciate the hell out of that actor. Falcone's great.
It's like, just slap it out of him. Just be like, get out of here. He's playing table Pac-Man. It may be a game to you, but if I find you're playing, I'll have your little ass, Chuck
Yes,
says.
great line. I had that line down too.
Come on.
Maybe a game.
Why is he got to be mean, though? Can't he just say his ass?
Hey, at least he said little. He didn't say derogatory
Yeah.
terms like midget or
I'm glad he didn't do that.
yeah.
I think it's not great.
Doesn't matter. But then they have this conversation, and every line he delivers is like he's a magical troll
I
at a
love
bridge.
him. He's so great.
Like, bro, you can. I know that probably as a lot of the parts these guys were getting cast in at the time. You said he was Ewok and
Yeah.
the Munchkins and Wizard of Oz and all this stuff, but like you're just playing a normal guy, but he's still acting like an Oompa Loompa.
No, he's acting like an evil arms dealer.
When he's not even. He's like, and Chuck, in the magical land of Mexico, we will take the weapons and we will go and kill them. Ah. I'm like, dude, just talk like a normal person. You don't have to do that in this movie.
Oh, it's so good.
It's the only way I know how to act.
Great, man.
Yeah, it's probably true.
I felt terrible. And then he gets in the he's the Willy Wonka of cigarettes and guns because he's got this whole thing set up like all mystical with like trap doors and revolving walls and stuff. And,
Yeah, what's up the revolving wall?
and it spins around to nut. There's a brick wall back there when it spins.
I don't think they told Norris that was going to happen because the look on his face was like, "What the hell just happened? Where the guy?" And I'm going to myself,
went
"What the
from-
heck?"
Spaghetti Western to sci-fi in 2 seconds.
And now he still talks to him through the wall, but you know it's just him back there. Because there's nothing back there.
By the way,
That was
Mr.
such-
Snow's not going to survive the night.
And hit the lever on your way out, please,
Yeah.
so I can get out of here.
Why did he have the door? I don't understand.
No, man.
It's so good.
Yeah,
though.
that's the little piece of info he drops. Says Snow's not going to survive the day. That prisoner you have is going to get killed. And so he rushes out of there, and KO and Dakota are guarding him. They're playing poker with him. When Carradine and his boys roll in, and they snap Dakota's neck.
He steps on Dakota's.
Yeah.
snap
Can I
foot.
just say, as a former ranger
Yeah.
and a current police officer,
Yeah.
they had no awareness of like the fact they were holding a guy that might be wanted by bad guys. They're all
Right.
drinking beers and getting drunk
Well,
and
and
hanging
everybody
out.
knows where everybody lives.
Yeah.
So
So
And the dude gave them information, so he's gonna be like targeted
Right.
and stuff. So
right.
they're just like chilling.
He even said in the last scene where he's being tortured, they're going to come kill me.
Yeah.
Nah, you're fine. Nobody knows
we're
where I
gonna
live.
drink. I'm not involved. No one knows I'm doing
Come
anything
on,
anymore. I'm
man.
not best friends with McQuade. I'm sure they would figure
Yeah.
that out. And
KO, the editing here is a little wonky, so I've enjoyed it for the most part, but there are a couple parts I'm like, what are they doing? Because KO is in a gunfight. He's
didn't
firing
understand this.
like
Yeah,
in
this
the
part
kitchen.
is a little, like you said, it's a little very wonky.
Snow gets shot and killed,
Yes.
but it cuts away from them. He's still in a gunfight in the kitchen, and when it cuts back, the bad guys are gone, and KO's just sitting there like, what happened?
yeah, he's like sad and I
Right?
think he got knocked out or something.
Why wouldn't they kill him?
I don't know either. That's a good point.
Or the gunfight never ended, so I don't know. They needed to resolve that a little bit.
It's like Carradine
Better.
just walked in, stepped on his best friend's neck, walked out, and
Right.
then their gunfight ensued. But I think it was just more
They're
or
like,
less like
well, we got the guy, so we're just gonna leave.
yeah.
You're good.
it's a little weird, but it's not unheard of in a lot
No,
of
I
80s action
suppose
movies. But
not,
it is. I can see your
Yeah,
like
I
from
didn't-
editing perspective. I see what
I
you're
didn't
saying.
understand
Yeah.
that either. I was wondering what happened.
So Chuck gets there and sees that the house has just been,
Oh, now he's like, we are sworn enemies
Obliterated,
after
yeah,
seeing
right.
Dakota's body.
That's right.
and
And it
KO
doesn't
is
stop there.
KO is so sad.
He's so sad.
And Chuck's like, it's okay, buddy.
So-
You want to roll around in the mud?
We got it.
No. It changed my whole life yesterday. It did. I felt much better after.
I'll get the hose
I mean, not
going,
with me.
yeah.
You just roll around yourself. I'm just saying it's really helpful.
Here's a quick question: Is Kato the actor? Is he mixed with Hispanic and Native American?
I don't. He looks.
It looks like a
yeah.
mixture of both.
I don't know if he is or not, but he could pass for either.
Yeah,
For sure. The feds. This is where the feds
Yes,
come in.
exactly. He's one of 7th of 10 children of Mexican Native American ancestry.
Look at that.
Awesome.
How fast you got that answer. That's awesome,
It's
man.
like the first line in IMDb.
All right, the feds hit McQuade with a federal indictment, and they're going to put him on probation without pay, and it's all valid.
yeah.
Okay?
I'm gonna listen to this.
Yep.
I mean, he's not going to listen to it, but
No.
they're also valid for doing that.
Yeah,
considering,
absolutely.
like, what he was doing.
JJ done messed up that
Yeah,
one.
and now we've got a dead ranger
Yeah.
and a dead witness. And,
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
He's like he's not in jail.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why didn't they put him in jail?
Yeah, I don't know.
They probably should have, yeah.
They knew there was no point. He was going to break out. He's Chuck Norris.
Yeah.
yeah.
Cells can't hold that beard.
He goes home, and I guess Lola just lives there
Yeah,
now
I think maybe. Yeah.
because she's just there.
She's got to keep cleaning up. A lot to clean up.
Where's her partner? Why doesn't he?
Yeah, why doesn't
like
he
he doesn't
seem to
care?
care?
Like he's
I
just.
think it's
Like,
more or less partner, like in the business partner.
Well, he's out killing people.
Here's another question. He's running around trying to get information. Why don't you ask her for some information about the guy because she's partners with him?
True.
Yeah.
And you're not having to trace down crackheads and do anything else. She could she has the information.
He doesn't want to endanger her. He loves her. He
But she spills all the beans at the end of the movie.
At the end of the movie.
Yeah.
But not now when it could have helped him.
Yeah.
The way Chuck asks for information, she'd enjoy it.
Absolutely.
All he does is make out on the couch with you and he absorbs the knowledge. That's it.
Turn that bandana into a dog leash. You're good to go.
And then he gets up. She's like, she doesn't know anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Jack Dean, what would you do in this situation?
That's a good question.
They're not gonna be able to hear him anyway. But if you have an idea, just shout it. That's fine. Two bad guys roll up on Chuck's house in the middle of the night.
Big
that's
mistake.
That's like knocking on Michael Myers' door when he's sleeping. You know what I'm saying? Right? Like, this is where Michael Myers lives. Let's go knock on the door.
you got to be a different kind of stupid.
Just different kind of stupid.
right there.
We're gonna go roll up on his house. Let's do it. Chuck grabs his action jeans, literally the first thing he grabs, and he gets ready to kick ass. And they try to shoot through the window. Okay, and they killed his dog.
I thought they killed on purpose.
They did kill his. Yeah,
I was
so they shoot
so
through the window,
sad.
and then they kill the dog.
Yes.
And that's like, this is John Wick times 100.
Yes.
Like, this is
Yeah.
so much worse.
You think they got the idea from this movie?
Like, John Wick's the guy you send to kill the boogeyman, and Chuck Norris is the guy you send to kill the guy that kills the boogeyman.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is, I'm like, it's over. I already was over. Now it's even more over for you guys.
Now it's more over than over.
Well, yeah. I mean, he was like on probation or whatever. Like he was done. Like,
Yeah.
and you came over to his house
He was
to
just
kill
gonna
his
play
dog.
with, he was
for
just
no-
going to play with the straw people. And,
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it.
They started it. Like,
Yeah, come
They
on.
drew first blood.
That's it. They drew first blood, not me. You can't just turn it off. He goes out to his dog. He was so mad he punched the earth.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, dude.
That was good.
And there was an earthquake across the world.
China got destroyed.
Thousands dead.
Thousands dead in major tsunami punch from Texas.
The fed comes by his house. The Leon Kennedy,
Yes.
much better haircut than the other Leon Kennedy, and says, "I don't play by the rules. I want your help." So they.
He drops that line.
Yes.
I'm not another token. You know what?
Yeah,
I'm
he's
like,
like,
yeah.
yeah, that's
I'm
right.
just like,
yeah.
I'm just like,
I was just
what?
gonna breeze past that one, but yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, what? I had like they dropped that in a PG movie.
There's all kinds of people making admissions in this movie that nobody. I didn't think they were.
I didn't think that at all.
I'm not sleeping with him. I'm like,
I had to rewind that. I had to rewind. Like, they did not just say that in this movie.
He did say
And he
that.
doesn't. I'm like, what is?
Chuck's
That's
like,
funny.
okay.
Yeah, he's like, I didn't say this. Stop
good.
assuming. I'm not
Stop
assuming
assuming.
anything.
All right. We're good, man.
Yeah.
Good. We're
We're
good.
good. Yeah.
All right. Let's fly around the desert and look for the bad guys. That's the plan.
Love
With
the airplane
eagle eye.
footage.
What was the?
Good airplane footage.
Oh, yeah, it was
I looked up. It's probably a Cessna R182.
Yeah, I like that.
Retractable landing gear.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
It
Good
looked
flying
sexy.
scenes,
It was
yeah.
good. Yeah.
This is where Assassin's Creed got Eagle Vision from.
This is so
Chuck
stupid.
Vision.
Okay, and they've done this on Walker too. This is we're out of leads. We're gonna fly around and just look for them. And he's like 500 square miles. It could be
Yeah,
anywhere.
yeah.
And they find.
They
them.
find them. Yeah.
You mean all I had to do is fly around the desert and say, "Look, the bad guys over there."
I just thought of
It
this
was like
now.
Last Action Hero.
It was.
I just thought of this now too. If you're looking for something over a long distance
Yes.
and you're in an airplane, you probably want to be high.
Yeah.
And they're literally like 10 feet off the ground most of the time flying. So they can't really see anything more than if they were just on a horse or walking.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it's ridiculous, and it's so expansive. Too.
Look like they're competing in the Iron Eagle race.
Yes, it does. Yes.
They have those rules.
Yes.
Yes, Iron Eagle, yeah.
It was Iron Eagle all over again.
That was a
for
Cessna
sure.
150,
Yeah.
which is their smallest plane.
All right. The where are we? Okay, so Chuck leads them. Then they fly back, and he leads them to the area by truck. Right. He gets the other feds, and we're like, all right. He knows this area better than you know the warts on your wife's backside. We're gonna be fine, right?
Yeah.
Driving through the thing. I was like, and my thought was, so not at all, because I don't think this guy's getting a lot of action even from his wife.
What was up with that guy? That
he
ATF
was just
FBI
like a-
guy was way overdone in this movie. Yeah.
It's like, dude, no.
He's an idiot.
100%.
Yeah, he's stupid.
Yeah.
They finally get there, And they start scoping the place out. And there's dudes everywhere. I mean, hundreds of dudes.
Yeah, I'm thinking to myself, this is where you go, okay, we should regroup and bring some more people back.
Thank you. Okay, we need to go back and we need to get tanks and choppers and fighter jets and whatever else we need. Humvees with
Not
mounted
like-
guns.
What are we? We're just the FBI. We don't have the resources.
But because
5
it's-
versus like dude.
Yeah, but because it's Chuck Norris, he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 80, 90. All right, we're
We'll
good.
be good.
What? All right, we're going in. They're sneaking around. There's like 100 dudes, and they come back at night. They don't leave. They come back. They wait for the sun to go down.
That's right.
Okay. Are there more people with them? Nope, still just 4 dudes. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I thought maybe they went and got help. No. Then Burnside, this is the Fed guy, the idiot, gets bored and says,
No.
grabs his megaphone.
Yeah.
I know there's 1,000 of you, but you're all under arrest right now.
This is the FBI. Yeah, seriously.
Actually, you have to listen to us because I have a fancy badge on.
So actually, you can't not listen to me. It's actually against the law to not listen to you guys. You have to do it. We called it.
So stupid. It's like the cops at the beginning with the horses.
Yes.
Where the police stop. And they're like, yeah, we're gonna listen to you.
Please put down all of your guns.
Yeah. Armed.
They're already going against the law, like
Yeah.
to a major degree. What makes you think they're going to be like, oh yeah, they're probably right.
Oh,
we should
no,
probably
we
stop.
should-
What do you
Stop.
think they've been amassing these arms for? To fight against you guys. So you're just like,
if
they're
you're
like,
in-
sick, practice.
And if you're in any situation where you're going to be outgunned, it's when you're going against arms dealers.
Yes.
That the FBI agent thought he was Chuck Norris.
Right,
For real.
it's like they have 4 guys.
Oh, he deserved to get shot. 100%.
Yes, they all just
Even
get
Chuck
lit up.
was like, "Dude, what are you?
what are you
Okay, I
doing,
guess
bro?
we're doing this right now."
He's like, okay, I'll take 60. You guys get the rest.
Yeah.
Like, that was what I thought was going to
Dude,
happen.
how rarely do you see? Because usually, Chuck Norris and you got, I was gonna say it's another Chuck Norris episode. You got these action legends, and Chuck Norris is like, in pro wrestling terms, he's like the Harley race. The
Harley race,
And then
yeah.
you got Schwarzenegger, who's like Hogan, and you got
Yeah.
Stallone, who's like Macho Man.
Yeah.
So it's very rare when you see an action hero not engage, but someone else engages. Where we see Stallone and Schwarzenegger just start
He's
blowing
usually the one
crap
to
up.
kick it off, right?
Right. So it's actually cool to see.
Yeah, I thought it was. And then Chuck, I mean, he gets a few guys, but he's ultimately captured because of this moron.
Yeah.
Right?
He has the worst pencil stash.
Didn't even get a chance to get his plan into action.
I did like the DC-3 in this scene too.
And then Carradine rolls up while he's captured. And Lola's with him.
Yeah.
And you called it too. You were like, dude, I know she's like.
She's just playing Chuck.
Yeah.
Like, she had to have been. You saw her earlier. She's like, this is my partner. And now you're suddenly in love with him. I thought she was a mole.
Oh, I didn't get that.
I thought she was a plant.
Yeah.
Oh, that explains.
So she's just in on it.
But her way to seduce the ranger is to clean his house?
Yeah, I don't know.
Keep him occupied
Yeah.
while.
Well, that's how it happened to Naked Gun. Priscilla Presley goes over and cleans his house and cooks him dinner because she was a plant for Ricardo Montalban or whatever he
Yeah.
did in there, right? Same kind of a scenario right here.
But she didn't have a stuffed beaver.
No, she didn't. Not
No,
this one.
no.
Not yet. And he goes, as the Carradine goes up, starts kicking him. She's like, no, don't do it this way.
He is.
That's why she explains to him he made me do it.
Use the hose. He likes that more.
He is
Yeah.
leveling Chuck Norris.
missed that
Like
part.
just beating the
went
piss
over my-
out of him.
He puts Chuck in his truck and rips his Ranger Star off.
Oh, not the
This means
star.
war, dude.
Disrespect.
Friggin' butthead. For real.
And he passes out.
He rips
Chuck-
one of his nice shirts.
Chuck
too.
tries.
Yeah, his orange
Does
one.
he
His
most-
orange
His
one.
orange one.
Now he has to go back to the store and freaking get another one.
Or he's got to go back to yellow.
That was the most Keanu Reeves answer. What a butthead.
I know. I love it.
Great. I love it.
And then the Earth gets Chuck Norris. They put him in the.
It's just one of my favorite scenes.
He's buried in the truck. Okay.
What Pearl Beer is to Chuck Norris is what spinach is to Popeye.
I have never seen.
Actually, I said that too when we were watching it.
Did you really?
Yeah, I did say that.
He treats beer like it's spinach, and he cracks a pearl and he pours it on himself and drinks it.
James,
That's what Jack Dean does on his construction
I
site.
know. That's how he gets stuff done, right? When things got to get done.
when they put his car in the ground, you were like,
As a joke, I
As a
said
joke,
this.
you literally predicted exactly what was going to happen. You're like, it'd be really cool if they did this, but they're totally not going to do it.
I was like, it'd be hilarious if he just turns his car on and
Drove
just
out.
drives out of the earth.
And that's exactly what happened.
And then she's like, you knew. I was like, I have never seen that.
I tried to get your dad to watch this so many times.
Yes.
Earlier, when I was a kid, I loved these really terrible movies that we, your dad used to give me so much shit
Yes.
for these movies.
I did.
I'm talking about Escape from LA, Lone Wolf McQuade, everything. He refused to watch these movies.
I was in
with
the
me.
Arnold and Sly verse
Yes.
more than that.
He was in the art, like, try to show him Transporter. He hated Jason Statham. I have no idea why. But,
I didn't hate Statham. I hated Transporter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which sits at a 7.0 on IMDb.
I'm sure it's great. I'll have to watch it again at some point.
Deflecting rockets
Yeah.
with frying pans.
But I didn't think that this is what they would do. I thought if this was a canon movie, that's what would happen.
This is an Orion movie.
But it's an Orion movie, but they did a very canon thing
They
here.
did.
And he downed a beer like he's not 10 feet in the earth. And he's just like all nonchalant about the whole thing. And then turns on his supercharger or whatever. that
Battle
is.
cries his way out of a pit.
Rips out of the earth.
So and the music picks up.
Oh,
and
it's so great.
Franco
Yeah, it was
Damasi's
pretty
music.
awesome.
Can we talk about Franco Damasi's soundtrack? Yeah.
Yes,
Great.
It is great.
Very much trying to emulate like the spaghetti westerns. of, like,
The gentleman,
Sergio Leone and all that.
the gentleman that did The Good and the Bad, the Sergio,
Ennio Morricone?
Yeah.
I'm butchering his name, but I know who you're talking about.
yeah, he did a phenomenal. Franco Damasi did a phenomenal
Oh,
job.
yeah.
The soundtrack slaps.
Absolutely. Great stuff. So he rips out, KO tries to free him, and he starts a shootout. So there's a shootout happening when he gets out of the earth. Okay. And he goes, they take out there's only 3 or 4 dudes there because everybody else they left and went back to the base or whatever. And so he says, get me a beer, kid. He's just a raging alcoholic. He just poured a beer down his shirt and he wants another beer. And the other Fed stumbles out and he survived too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where were both of you?
Well, Leon had to save Raccoon City. I would have rather
He was in
played
that village where the hillbilly
Yes.
zombies were trying to get.
I rather would have played that game. I think he's a better Leon than Leon Kennedy is.
Oh, can we put this Leon Kennedy into Resident Evil?
I would love
in a
it.
second.
Yes.
In a second.
Would love every second of it.
So they're all shot up too, right?
Yeah, they're all injured and shot up.
KO's
Chuck
starting to
got
become a
shot in
little
the
bit bulletproof a little bit.
Yeah.
KO's, was this a wash? He was 1-4. Would you call it 1-4-1 now? With this, his
Yeah,
record?
he's starting to pick up on the charts here.
All right. Chuck goes home. They go home, and he tries to shoot his stick people. You know what makes him happy?
That's right.
But he
But
can't. He can't shoot his stick people.
The
'cause
mojo's
His
gone.
wrist,
his wrist.
is hurt.
He's injured.
Gnarly. Yeah. He got a gnarly wound.
He's so mad about it, he kicks part of his house
He
down.
does.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about
It's a pretty dope
jumps
kick.
up.
Though. Pretty awesome.
It was pretty great.
Legitimately kicks his damn house
He does. Yeah.
or a shed.
It cuts to him.
Probably because Molly told him you need to redo that porch.
Yeah, that's
He's
what it
like,
was.
I'll start here.
If you guys ever see the Wolverine meme of him laying down looking at a picture?
I
No.
think so, no.
Okay, there's a famous meme where it's Wolverine from the animated series, and he's laying in bed looking at a photograph. And this shot of Chuck is the exact meme of him laying in bed with a photograph. And Jenna goes, "It's a picture of himself with a horse."
Did you guys see that on his nightstand?
And I
was the
thought she meant
picture?
the picture was, and she's like, "No, on his nightstand." And sure enough, in the back of the shot, there's a picture of Chuck with a horse,
horse?
on his own
Literally
nightstand.
just a picture of him.
He's got a picture of himself and a horse.
I
That's
take
awesome.
pictures with my cats.
next to his bed. But why hasn't anyone taken the Chuck Norris shot and used it in that meme, guys? What's the internet even doing?
What was the picture he was looking at?
Now your
Was it just
Discord's
kids
gonna get
and
blown
wife?
up.
What was it? Did they ever even
I think
show
maybe it
the
was wife and kid, maybe.
picture? Maybe. Yeah, the Discord, you're right. It's going to get.
Well,
Mike Sullivan will be all over that.
when you get divorced, a horse doesn't take half your shit.
That's what it is. That's why the wife picture is turned over and the horse is there, right?
Dang.
I'm
never-
sorry, John.
You never
I
took half of my stuff.
He like cut out a picture
Yes.
of a horse face and just put it on his wife.
over his wife. BoJack Horseman.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. All right. Turns out that Sally is now missing. The daughter,
Yes.
of course, is missing. And Falcone drives over and then drives over.
How long do you think it
To
took
him.
him to get there?
He's not driving. I think he's got a driver.
He's got that big driver guy.
Right.
I would have loved to see we'll just see like an extended scene of him trying to drive that thing on the freeway.
They play fast and loose with Falcone getting in and out of vehicles.
Of anything.
Yeah.
Later on with the chopper. And they clearly have just set him up behind the chopper and he just drives around. I definitely got out of this helicopter.
You know for a fact there's no way.
To answer Jenna's question from earlier, I guarantee why they put him in a wheelchair is so he can move faster.
Yes, right. That's probably it.
And it's not a disrespect to little people at all. It's just that.
Bro,
No,
we get
but they
a shot
just-
of you getting up to him. It's going to take
They
forever.
made him as chopped as humanly possible. Like that's just so cruel. And,
They
like,
did, yeah.
Even
Well, Peter Dinklage will probably protest at another one of his BS protests.
Yeah, the guy got paid and he got a job, right?
yeah.
Yeah, let
So,
people,
come
let
on,
little people
man.
have jobs, Peter.
Jeez Louise.
I was watching Willow recently, and all the little people in
Willows.
that movie.
Turns out Willow, I know.
To this day, Willow still holds the record for the most little people hires. So
Yeah.
Peter Dinklage.
Yeah, we said that at the time. Well, we said that at the time. We were upset about it. He caused this whole thing about
Snow White.
Snow White, the new Snow White movie.
Oh,
About them casting little people in
Peter
it. 'cause
Dinklage
it's-
did?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's demeaning or whatever, and it's like, and all these other actors,
They're
little
like, "No,
actors
we need
were-
work, man."
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
pissed about
Yeah.
him doing that.
I'm sure.
Because then they hired regular sized people to play the dwarves, and then ultimately reshot it with CGI dwarves.
yeah, that's dumb.
And I'm like, that's 7 guys that could have not only gotten a big payday from Disney, but possibly been exposed
Yeah.
in a huge movie to get more work.
I think all they see is Dinklage these days.
Right. So you just
I
totally
like him, but he-
screwed your fellow guys
yeah.
there.
He did.
Yeah.
All right.
But
Turns out.
Falcone's got a job.
Yes, and he doesn't like Carradine anymore, so he's going to help
No.
him. He's going to tell you where they are, but I want some assets of mine protected.
Yes.
Meaning
And
all the weapons.
full
bombs, and
immunity.
all that stuff. He loads up his 6-shooter, grabs his hat, and I'm like, let's go. Right?
That's
It was
right.
like, it's time to do this thing. He drives off alone and again turns down KO's help, even though he's literally holding his ribs. I don't need help as he drives away. I'm like, bro, just take the help. It's not great help, okay? But he could like take a bullet and distract somebody while you're, maybe save your life. But he's heading to Mexico, and the Fed is also there waiting for him in Mexico with a load of weapons, a
all the
truckload
weapons.
of weapons. Both of them can barely walk. They're both like,
I know.
"Eat."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where'd you get a truck?
Leon's got a limp in his leg.
The FBI, Amazon primed you a truck full of weapons to Mexico?
Amazon guns, man.
I guess. KO rolls up, and I'm coming with you. He Samwise Gamgee's them.
Yeah, he does.
Okay? And so all 3 of them are like,
They're on a
"All right,
quest
let's go." And
to
they
the
brought-
hacienda.
They have a quest. They brought enough rope to climb Mount Everest. Just a comical amount of rope around all 3 of them.
You're not going to
they're
need all
going rock
this.
climbing.
You can literally lasso this whole compound and still have enough.
We're gonna wrap a rope around the compound,
Drag it out.
hook it up to my supercharged Dodge Ram, and we're dragging it out of here.
Oh,
That's the plan. Okay, get on board or
Didn't they
get out
cross
of
a
here.
river at one point too?
They cross a river. They hike across the plains of Rohan to get to wherever this compound is at. They climb a mountain.
Why'd they have to walk so far?
They rappel down.
I did like the one scene where he drives at the village and they're putting flowers on his truck.
Oh yeah.
Thought that
Oh
was
yes.
really, I thought that
Yeah,
was
that
really
was
cool.
That was cool. They get there and they take out the first couple dudes with crossbows, and Chuck gets in. And then Lola brings Sally some food. Sally's like the main prisoner of the compound. Here's some food. We both kissed your father in this movie, so we have something in common. Like she's trying to connect with her. Then Chuck walks in the room.
Yeah, he does.
This is the one prisoner you've got in the entire compound. In 4 seconds, he's inside her room.
Yep.
He killed 2 guys. He's in.
Yes.
Okay, that was
Chuck-
super easy.
That's Chuck math.
Barely an inconvenience. Then he hugs Lola. Why?
They love each other for some inexplicable reason.
Shouldn't he be pissed at her though?
I don't think he understood like I didn't understand.
They rolled
clear
in the
enough
mud
that she was
one
betrayed him.
time.
I mean, you just got to go along with it.
Okay,
She's trying everything to take out Rory, but she can't.
one guy.
Well, I guess her butt was that powerful.
I guess
He's
it
locked
was.
on, lockjaw.
He's locked on.
He's dragging her. She
Straight
gets
to his
dragged to death.
Never underestimate the power of a
Yeah, that's
perfect
true.
pair.
That's what I'm saying. He's trying to
Dakota
lead,
wasn't wrong.
going up to Dakota, buddy.
Pour one out for Dakota.
No. Chuck doesn't pour him
That's
out.
true.
He just on himself. He's pouring on himself for Dakota. He's trying to lead the girls out, and some guy's like, "Where do you think you're going?"
If I was that dude, I'd be like,
You're right. You got to make a business decision here.
Yeah.
I could stop him, or I could get on with my life.
Yes.
Well,
And he
the
stops.
age-old question is, why are the bad guys' henchmen so dedicated to the bad guys?
Right?
They're obviously in it for the money.
Oh, they have to
and they
be.
want to live, but you'd think they'd be like, all right, I got my money. I'm heading out of here now. This is all falling apart.
But fighting this guy sets off some gunshots, and now it's on like Donkey Kong. I mean, the whole place.
Yeah. Uzis everywhere.
Uzis everywhere. They're firing rocket launchers. KO's got a rocket launcher.
That's right.
Carradine's on a mounted gun. Yes. Just shooting the whole. It's awesome.
Half track. was pretty
Pandemonium.
Real stuntman, real explosions,
Yeah.
squib hits. I love this. Shoot it straight into my veins. Love it.
Got granades.
Yes.
Great.
Guys
Oh,
flying
yeah, the
everywhere.
grenades that he knows to pull the pin out
Gets
of.
to pull
Yeah.
the pin out of. That was funny.
That was pretty funny.
Explosions, guys fly
I
everywhere.
think I might do that if I had a grenade. I'd be so afraid I'd forget to like pull the pin. Like, oh crap, that doesn't really work. does
Dang it. One of these guys is wearing jeans. This is how I knew how this was going to end. Okay. Talk about Carradine and Chuck. One of them is wearing jeans, no shirt, a green tack vest, and a red headband.
Yeah.
And the other guy's wearing an Argyle sweater and necklace.
That
So-
Argyle is awesome.
In Mexico.
In Mexico. We all knew how this was ending.
I love that sweater,
Yeah,
man.
Carradine's dressed for Mother's Day brunch.
He's Mother's Day brunch.
Chuck Norris is dressed for Father's Day.
Oh,
Father's Day versus Mother's Day. The fight. Here we go.
100%.
Oh, can I like that vest. The shirt was nice. That sweater.
It was.
not for the.
No.
No.
He's like dressed for the job you want, I guess, is what Carradine is doing. Right? But he wants to be the president of some, faction.
He's an arms dealer, middle manager arms dealer here.
Oh my gosh. And it's look, we knew how it was gonna end anyway, because it's a Chuck Norris movie.
Yeah.
But even if we didn't know any of that and we just saw these two guys, you know who's winning the fight.
Did you know, this is according to IMDb, Carradine refused to let Chuck Norris beat him in the fight. That's why he died the way he did.
Really?
Yeah. He said he did not want to be beat.
come on, Dave.
Didn't want to be beaten by Norris.
I like Dave.
That's
So-
kind of a flex to be like I got to fight Chuck Norris. And
Yeah, but
beat me.
it's a flex to even say he beat you up. I mean, everybody jobs, let's call it a job, does the job to Chuck Norris because he's Chuck Norris.
Yeah.
It's not like doing it even to like Seagal or Arnie or these guys who weren't real fighters. No one loses any kind of aura or respect from losing to Chuck Norris.
No.
And if
Apparently
Dave thought he
Carradine died.
would,
Well, he got his butt kicked pretty good.
right, but
In fact, I'm watching that scene. I've read it before. I watched it, and I'm like, when does he not beat him up? Because like he got
but
beat
he
up
didn't
pretty
lose.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that, but I don't like that. That's a knock against Carradine to me, but I still love the guy, but I mean, come on. It's Chuck Norris.
I love Carradine's move in this fight. He's so like, he's all like his butt's
It's
moving,
like
and his
that
arms, his legs.
Kung Fu versus the karate.
that's how you knew that Chuck Norris was going to win too, because he's so nonchalant. He's just-
Well, before we even remember the KO's guy that he was beefing with earlier comes up and he goes, "Remember me, Greaser?"
Just
yeah.
doesn't even give him a second. Shoots him right in the tits.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, I never forget an asshole. Yeah, good line.
Great.
Then Chuck gets in the bulldozer and blocks the bullets
that's right.
the mounted gun as he's rolling forward, and then they ram each other, and Chuck's dozer starts to push him back
into the building.
and it's finally time for the fight. They get out. All the other henchmen just went.
We're done.
We're done.
Like they all started to play dead or whatever, because suddenly there's no one else there.
That's right.
Yeah.
They're all gone except for even KO's not there. Like it just seems like the place is empty suddenly, and it's time for the fight. And I was like, Carradine's like, okay, I got to fight Chuck Norris. How can I make this infinitely harder on myself? Let me punch his daughter in the face. And
These guys really don't know how to stop antagonizing, do they?
No.
that was pretty dumb.
no, so
It's like I know what they're trying to intimidate
Yes.
him, right? So he'll stop. It's too much price to pay, but
Yeah.
you've killed his dog.
right,
You've killed his best buddy.
yeah, you almost
You've
killed his
kidnapped
daughter.
his daughter.
Right.
You think it's got to work. The fourth horrible thing I do to this guy has
If I
got to work.
punch her in the face,
Got to do it. He'll back
gonna go,
off.
"Okay,
then.
all right,
I'm
just don't
done.
punch her."
It's too much. It's too much.
We're gonna go. We're gonna go. No, he puts his heel in his front teeth. That's what happened.
In epic fashion.
Okay, this fight was great.
Yeah.
It was a good fight.
Great
It was a good
fight.
fight.
Back and forth, both getting their shots in. Oh, and oh my gosh, Lola was so into it right now. She's just like,
She's been waiting for this
Yeah.
one.
I'm gonna marry whoever wins.
Whoever wins this,
Hey,
I hope it's whoever. Yeah.
Talk about the master manipulation, Lola, who pretty much played this whole situation just
Yeah.
so Chuck could fight
She's like, she manipulates. She was the puppet master
She's
the whole
their
time.
one.
Because she
Yeah.
wanted
Just to
Chuck to
get-
end him.
Just to get to this moment where they both fight each other. She was the villain of the movie all along.
Yeah, she was.
Okay?
What
The
great
master
back and
guy.
forth though, from the music to everything, and
Yeah, it's shot beautifully.
yes,
They didn't feel the need to put like a slow-mo horse running through the scene or anything
Yes.
like that.
What movie was that?
That was Breaker.
Yes.
It's just like
Where the
close
horse?
up on him,
Yeah.
close up on the horse.
Why is there a
close up
horse
on-
in
there
this?
was no dick punching.
There was no dick punching, nothing.
No.
It was just a straight up great fight.
I bet. So considering we started this movie with a horse,
Yeah.
I bet at some point the director or someone was like, we should really have a horse fighting scene
Yes,
too.
we
And they're
should.
like, no.
No.
It's beautiful art, but it doesn't quite fit our vibe.
Right, for sure.
This fight still holds up in
It's a good
today's
fight.
standards.
Yeah,
Legit
no,
fight.
and look, Carradine gets his ass kicked at the end, but then grabs an Uzi from his guy and shoots Lola accidentally. Okay,
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
she's like, "Damn it, I didn't betray you. I just wanted to manipulate the situation so I could watch you two fight. It was so hot. I love you." She says, "I love you"
Does say I love you. Yeah.
to him.
I didn't get the
Think about
relationship
this
at
as
all.
we're seeing a relationship in an hour and a half. That's
know.
probably been like a week.
A week for sure. I am,
Crushes be
That's
hard
enough time, right,
sometimes.
Jenna, to fall in love?
Hard crush.
No.
No. Okay.
and she's like, "Ugh."
Get a crush though.
Maybe it's the mud. Maybe
the
that's
mud,
like
yeah.
And they're
bonded
in dirt
their
right
relationship.
now.
Yeah.
It's just so much
With
dirt.
all the dirt and the smoke and the
She loved how dirty he was every time.
Yeah.
So dirty.
He
That
smelled-
dirty truck he had.
Yeah.
Dirty boy.
and he smelled like dirt and gunpowder and
Did you ever see Futurama? There's a scene there where the bureaucrat comes and she's like prim and proper and does
Yeah.
everything right, but she's in love with Fry because he's so dirty. And she's like, "You're a dirty, dirty boy." And Fry's like, "What the hell's happening?"
As much as I love this one scene, I have to poke fun at it because Carradine, after he shoots Lola, his dude grabs him, and they think the perfect hiding spot is a garage surrounded by barrels.
yeah. All the red
Much-
barrels.
I love this send off, but I'm like,
Yeah.
great job,
Not the
man.
smartest guy.
He was about 20 years before Gamer Sense would have told him, "Don't hide behind all the red barrels."
Right.
Okay, we know that.
That guy got fired. This is your best hiding spot?
That's right.
Right here?
That's it. They both got fired together.
They did. They did.
This is where after Lola dies and he stands up, he says, "I am a lone wolf once again," and he, gets tossed a grenade. KO tosses him the grenade.
Hey,
With
boss.
the pin in. He's great at throwing him with the pin in.
Pin in,
Yes.
yeah.
Perfect. If he had thrown him a live grenade, boss, use this. After that, he dances through the Uzi fire. Okay, that's coming from Carradine in the doorway, and he just kind of like it's chucking and jiving through the Uzi fire, and he chucks, no pun intended, the grenade, and it blows up the building that Wilkes is
Carradine's
in.
face.
Yeah.
He sells is like, shit. Dives into the
into the shed. Gagoosh. Gone.
great explosion.
Good explosion.
Yeah. And then little man rolls in his regular sized helicopter and just-
It took him the whole time to get out of that helicopter while everything was happening.
was it Kill and Kill again that had the tiny helicopter in it? We needed the tiny helicopter from Kill and Kill again to roll in with this guy. That would have been perfect. It just sets down in front of Chuck. It's like below his chin.
What is Kill and Kill again? I don't think
It's a great movie.
Okay.
You should watch. It's a martial arts film. I won't say anything else other than
All right.
watch it. Anyway, little man rolls up. He's pissed about his materials getting all blown up. They steal his helicopter.
just leave him.
They leave him in the desert. Someday someone's going to find a skeleton in a wheelchair. A skeleton with leg braces on in a wheelchair just sitting there.
He got done dirty.
His bodyguard didn't do nothing.
No, well,
what else can you do?
Well, they did. They paid that off because the bodyguard had gotten beaten up in Chuck's driveway,
Right.
and he's like, "You want to make it, maybe twice before?" Because I think he says you want to make it.
You wanna make it
three
round
three
two.
or something like
Yeah.
that.
Round
Round
three.
two.
That's
So,
right.
Now
The
they gotta
bodyguard's like, "Nope,
Yeah.
you can leave
No.
us here, sir."
they gotta climb a mountain and do that hike and stuff in a wheelchair.
So that battery on that wheelchair lasted about a mile and a half, and
I
he's
would
dead.
be awesome to see in like the credits of them making their way back and
Yes.
it's like lowering him down in the wheelchair on a rope on the
Okay.
cliff.
I got you,
Bumbling
sir.
around the desert.
He collapses from heat exhaustion, and the guy's just stuck on the rope, dangling from the side of this cliff. That's where he dies.
So he turned into a chandelier.
That's exactly it.
Oh, man.
There's a little scene when they get back where the ex-wife thinks that moving is more important than saving hostages. Right?
I mean, you need to have some boundaries in your work personal life.
It's not his wife.
well, he tried to have boundaries. He was like,
Well, he obviously cares for his daughter a great deal. He should help.
yeah.
When did he try to have boundaries?
Well, he was like, "Can you find somebody
Yeah.
else?" Or
Oh,
he was
yeah.
like, "It's like
I'm on
he was trying to
vacation.
say no,
Yeah, he
but then he was like,
KO's like, look, if
Thank
I go, I'm
you.
going to screw this whole thing up. You have to go. They're sending me.
There's a bank
He's like-
robbery.
It's like,
Yeah, he's just like,
dang it, KO,
all
stop
right.
tempting me.
And that's the
it.
movie.
Yeah.
What a fun one that was.
Yeah.
All right, guys, before we do awards, we got to do the thing that we always do, which is, and we've already dabbled a little bit in it, but you had a suggestion. Arnold Schwarzenegger, as we are wont to do on this show, needs to be cast in this film. And where would be the best place to put him? And you said
Falcone.
Falcone. In the wheelchair, out of the wheelchair.
with the wheelchair and
Yes.
the leg braces?
Yes.
Only if it's the same size wheelchair.
With the wheelchair. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
100%.
And he's got to drive the thing.
Because the spinning door couldn't close because he's so swole.
Right. Everything is a game. Come on, listen, I'll tell you where they are. But then when my assets protected, you know what I'm saying? My assets. Because my legs don't work, I have to just do ass lifts all day. And so my backside looks fantastic. But my legs don't work. It's great because I can skip leg day every day.
Oh.
Be fantastic. I would love that. Are we recasting him as Lone Wolf McQuade?
No.
Respect.
Gotta
I don't
have,
think
you gotta have Chuck.
It's not a Chuck movie without Chuck, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
it's
I
like,
think-
it's like recasting Terminator as Chuck Norris. Like Chuck Norris as the Terminator. You just don't do it.
He'd be bored by that part anyway. He'd be like, that's just
He
my
would.
life.
Terminator is actually playing Chuck Norris.
I'm so happy that Tim Hostler, because he hasn't done one in so long, wrote in for awards today, and he says Falcone.
Hell yes! There is a god. Load the spaceship.
Little guy Arnold buzzing around in a wheelchair with a big cowboy hat on. I mean, come up.
The federales are coming.
Do you like games, Ranger?
It was such a cool experience. Good.
Yeah.
I'm sure we can't cover it because it's considered a good movie.
Yeah.
Expendables 2.
We do it on GMR.
When we got to see,
Yeah.
Norris and Schwarzenegger share the frame together.
Share a frame in a movie. Yes.
And he was the lone wolf in that movie.
That's what they called it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the
Homage
lone
to
wolf.
this movie.
Yeah.
That was the whole running joke. And the fact that Norris played into his jokes is
Yes.
such great.
I wonder, out of the 6 patrons that wrote in, now I've only looked at one so far, if any of them are going to say to take Chuck Norris out. You think they're going to they'll have the same standards that we have?
I'm sure there's one asshole.
We'll see. All right. Aussie correspondent writes in and says David Carradine.
That's where I would have put him.
Is that what you would have
Yeah.
done? Okay.
Yeah.
I would have put Arnold in this role just so we could bitch slap the shit out of Chuck Norris.
See, I told you one asshole.
And watching Arnold do karate, does it get better?
And
Is he wearing the same
Yeah,
the
that
same
sweater.
Argyle sweater with the
Arnold.
I'm
nice-
sorry, in a
Oh,
real life
man.
situation.
He does
That'd
this
be
weird
awesome.
thing where he's like,
oh, I'd love that. That'd be
That'd
great.
be great. But in a real life situation, Norris would destroy it.
yeah, Arnold wasn't a fighter.
No, he wasn't.
No.
Like I said,
I think Arnold would tell you that Chuck Norris would destroy him.
yes.
Yes. Yeah. Dusty Doggett comes in and says, FBI agent Jackson.
Ah,
This is
Leon
me.
Kennedy.
I'm just a token black guy. Okay.
That's what the PG version should have
That's
been.
right. Well, you can't say the
I
other
know,
one.
but it's just,
That's
once
right.
again,
Yeah,
it's
that was PG, and they had that
That's why I
and 2
rewind
F
it.
words.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they rated it R, and then Chuck actually went to the MPAA and said, this is a movie about good versus
Yeah,
evil, and
right,
kids should be
right.
able to watch it. And then they gave him,
Yeah.
they were scared of Chuck Norris, and the MPAA went, okay, we'll make it
That's,
PG.
that's great for his legend.
2
I bet
F-bombs,
that's a
and Chuck
legend.
talked him into
I
it.
bet that's legendary. Was this before they went to PG-13? Probably
just-
was. So you
well,
only had
right
those
before-
options.
Right before, because 84 was
Temple of Doom.
Temple of Doom, and that was right when
So
that
you
happened.
had only R or PG. So
Temple of Doom made buckets of shit for
Yes.
that for
Yeah, they
the
did.
violence in that movie.
So Dusty says FBI agent Jackson, him helping him assault the base, chucking grenades and mowing down bad guys. And when it's time to go, get in the chopper.
Perfect.
Eats shots in the abs and walks away multiple times. I love it.
Shots in the abs. Jenna, who would you put Schwarzenegger in?
dude. Yeah, maybe I'd say Falcone.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes.
it's too funny, not
Yeah,
to.
I
It
think
is.
it's pretty funny.
Prochnow comes in and says LQ Jones as Dakota Brown. Does he get the same mustache?
Yeah, that mustache.
Hilarious. Just to hear Arnold give his retirement speech and then say, adios amigos, hasta la vista,
Perfect.
baby.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah,
That's
right?
perfect.
It's like Brights itself.
And I would make Dakota the captain. I would
Oh, there
cast
you go.
swap. I would cast swap.
He
that.
would have been better.
He
Anyway.
would.
Yeah. 2 more patrons. Let's see if anybody goes Chuck Norris. Ruben Tiemans comes in and says, Falcone. He has the range. Arnold has the range to play a wheelchair-bound midget and gun-running kingpin. So so he wouldn't just be recast, but he'd still have him playing a little person?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you
How
would
the hell does that work?
So you would have
Honestly,
to put a little
it
person
would-
and then Arnold's head
And
in
just
some
his
kind of
head?
like sock puppet thing.
With like the Pee-wee's Playhouse
oh my god!
like body?
And Lawrence Fishburne's working the arms.
Plus, I can hear him yelling, "My arsenal, my investments!" Ah! And there's even a chopper for him to yell about. Ruben,
Yep.
great job on your awards there, buddy.
great.
And the final one, Brandon Bishop comes in and says, David Carradine. Nobody went Norris. I love the respect.
great.
That's good.
I would
Having Arnold as the villain would give the movie a believable bad guy in the final showdown with
All right.
Arnold versus Chuck.
hold on.
Print the money.
Print the money, yes, but Carradine's probably the best villain in all of Chuck Norris's filmography.
Yes, but only because Arnold wasn't one of them.
True. See, if Arnold, is this one thing about Arnold and a lot of guys, if they would just say yes to certain good things.
Yeah. He never wanted to be a bad guy after Terminator. In fact, when they came back for T2, he's like, yeah, if we can figure out some way for me to be a good Terminator.
Now, could you imagine Nick Cage as David Carradine's character? Welcome to my hacienda, Mr. McQuade. How kind of you to pay a visit. Do you like my Elvis statue?
What's funny is Hacienda is exactly what Nick Cage would say.
He would. He would not change one thing. Not change one thing.
That's so perfect. All right, let's randomize our pick here so we can get into our draft because we've got points to score. Let's see. Right now, Chuck is just out 1 point out of the lead. Are you at 6 right now?
Yeah.
And Brian and Dave and Clint all have 7. So you could take the lead by getting a couple points here today.
I think it's going to be hard, but I could do it maybe.
Okay. Bob, where are you at over there? You got 5. You're not far behind. You're only 1 behind
Scored
Chuck.
a few points on the Jaws movies somehow.
And Jenna's here too.
Hey, I have 1 point. It says Grace and Jenna, but I just want to clarify that I scored that point and not
Nice.
Grace.
That's
Why don't you go up there and erase
Yeah.
Grace's name?
No, we're not going to erase Grace's name.
She can go up on the board when she scores a point.
Yeah.
Go up there and erase that name.
Okay, fine.
No, don't you do it.
Do it.
Listen to your uncle.
I'm telling her that it was you because she's going to come in and okay. No,
Yeah,
but
you
you
can't
guys are
have
teamed up together. Like you combined with the amount of times you're on the show.
Hey, come
combined
on.
make
Jenna
up
put
for
in the work in that team up.
Yeah.
it. Okay, fine. I'll say it was Jack's fault.
She can be on there once she scores a point.
All right, Jenna, how many times do you want me to hit random on this? Don't say 17 like somebody did one that time.
I think that was me.
Was that you?
That didn't work out very well.
3.
3. Okay. First time would have been me picking first. Second time was still me picking first. Third time it's still me picking
What? I
first.
feel like
job.
that's
Actually-
rigged.
Never mind. 4.
James.
You did that on purpose.
Yeah,
Jenna.
seriously. That seems sus. As
So,
the kids say today.
The other 3 kept changing, and I just kept staying there. So it goes me, then Bob, then Chuck, then Jenna.
Uh-oh.
But everybody gets a chance to pick first. It just rotates each award. So I'll have the Will Patton, and then we do the trash can, and so on and so forth. So with that being said, it's time to crown who was the Will Patton Award winner and gave the most intense performance in this movie. Let's get it.
You want a war? I'll give you a war!
I don't want them to gain another yard.
You blitz all night! And if they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm gonna take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever the night they played the Titans.
What are you doing with a gun in space?
All right. Let's do this. And look, guys, even if I didn't think he was the winner, I'm never not. No, let's get rid of the Doug. I'm picking Chuck Norris.
Hey.
Of course I am. There's no way I'm not picking Chuck Norris.
You
It's-
should. There's
it's
lots
Chuck
of reasons
Norris.
why you shouldn't pick Chuck Norris for Patton.
He's so intense in this. Are you kidding me?
He's not intense in anything.
He's in
You can sit there and tell me he
His
wasn't
legs
intense.
are
bold
intense,
words for
maybe.
somebody now that the man has passed away and he can't come over and do
Everybody
anything about
dies. It's not like they become
Okay.
saints when they die.
it. Say, okay, come on. What? I'm saying if he was still alive, you wouldn't be brave enough to say that because he'd come and find you.
well, he's a nice guy. He wouldn't actually.
He probably wouldn't. All right.
Yeah.
And Chuck even admits he's not a great actor.
He's not, but
He's not intense in this movie.
He's very
Not
intense.
inten-
I think that
Look at his face.
he doesn't need to
That's
speak
AI intense. They had to like up
Who's
it to 10
intense?
AI to make it look like
that
that.
is true. That is
From
AI.
the poster.
The amount of intensity.
Look
when
how
he-
intense Carradine is.
The amount of intensity when he jumped up and kicked him in the face after he slapped his daughter.
That's
Okay,
like
I'm so
that's like
mad
a
I-
Tuesday for him. He
so
kicks
mad I forgot about
stuff
that.
all the time. That's how he opens his cupboards. Just kicks them.
The amount
That's
of
a
intensity
hot
when he's
take,
shooting his wicker people.
Yes.
The amount of intensity
yeah.
when he's
All right.
rolling around with her in the mud.
I'll give
Thank
him
you.
intensity for 2 scenes.
Okay.
The one where he's on the truck, which he probably didn't actually do.
I thought he
Stunt
did his own.
scenes.
Oh, he was on the truck.
Okay, so that's good.
Yes.
And then when his wrist was hurt and he dropped the gun, that was pretty. I felt that pain.
Okay. All right. Well, Bob, who do you think
Who do I think?
after Chuck? Would you have picked Chuck if you had?
I would have picked Chuck.
Okay. So who's your next pick?
I'm gonna go with Carradine.
Carradine.
Homers.
I had a feeling
not even
that's
a
what you were
word
going to do. So Chuck, the top two are off the board.
Well, I would have picked Carradine first.
Oh,
just so
over
you know.
Chuck.
I over Chuck by far. Carradine was more intense. Carradine shows up and he's more intense.
I think Carradine was cool.
Are you're trolling me right now?
No,
aren't
he
you?
was far.
I don't think he was more intense. I would think he was more cool. He's more
cool
more
because
cool and collective.
He oozes that kind of like
Charisma.
and coolness. But yeah.
He was intense.
Well, who is the second most intense then?
I think he was intense when he punched
I'm
his daughter.
going with Falcone.
Falcone.
He ate every scene he was in, and for a
did.
little guy, that's impressive.
I mean, he was
he was all in that scene.
overdoing it, which is
He's
kind of
like-
what this award is about.
He's like, I'm going to be the next Peter Dinklage that didn't exist yet.
nope. But he
Peter
tried.
Dinklage looked at this guy and said, I want to be him.
Probably more accurate.
Daniel Frischman.
Daniel Frischman.
Yeah.
God bless him.
He acted the hell out of that wheelchair.
All right, you know what? I respect that.
All right. Who do you got,
respect
Jenna,
that.
with the fourth pick? I know pickings are slim. Who would you have picked if you had
Well,
picked?
I would have said Chuck Norris. And I would have
Thank
said
you.
Falcone.
Thank you, Jenna. Thank you, Jenna.
Chuck Norris. You're not going to like where I put Chuck Norris.
Oh, no, you don't.
Come on.
Should we name the trash can after Chuck over here? Trash can full of horses award.
You share a name with him.
I share a name with a lot of people.
All right.
Okay, I'm
Like
gonna
Charles
say
Manson.
King of England.
Oh, jeez, Charles Manson.
Okay, go
I'm gonna
ahead.
say Kennedy. the
Kennedy. Oh,
FBI.
yeah, the Fed.
Kennedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
Oh,
good.
he was good.
The
Nice.
token Fed.
All right, let's see what the patron said. Michael Simonson comes in and says, McQuade.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, it's Chuck freaking Norris being Chuck freaking Norris. What else needs to be said?
End quote.
Pandering.
Tim Phillips says, Chuck Norris from his silent stare.
It's like you're under the influence of the man like the bullets in the movie.
It was the only one I
the
thought was a
horses.
look.
Did you
was
grow
the
up?
Will Patton.
Did you watch a lot of Chuck Norris
No, I
movies?
always thought he was terrible.
Oh my God, you're killing
What
me.
do you look for in a movie?
Not that. I don't know.
I-
Solid acting. I don't know.
Yeah.
I wasn't totally
Fish.
into action movies when I was younger either.
No. Oh,
Not this kind of action.
No, we're introducing him slowly.
I was never
That's
really
fine.
into
I
martial
just wanted to know what makes him tick.
I was never really into martial arts stuff.
and now he's been on back-to-back Street Fighter and
Yeah.
Lone Wolf McQuade.
Yeah.
So we're forcing it.
So like I had a problem with the one we did with other martial artist Jean Claude, where he's supposed to be a cop, but he doesn't really
Death
know.
Warrant.
And so like that was a mix of genres that was weird.
Well, look, you're on a run of martial arts
I know.
movies right
What are you
now.
doing to me, man?
I'm trying to draw you into this world. Chuck.
You're,
I will. He did like Waterworld.
Yeah, that's not
That's a
really a
great
martial arts movie though.
Yeah.
But
that's awesome.
all right,
And the
we'll get you more.
Postman?
We'll get you more
I like
roller
really
skating
bad
movies.
movies,
okay?
obviously.
We'll get you more roller skating movies soon.
He's got to be on
Promise,
Prince of
okay?
Thieves.
All right. Tim Phillips said Chuck Norris from his silent stare that feels like it's hitting your soul. See? To the powerful scream just before he kicks you to the next county. No one can match his intense presence.
Chuck Norris himself said he's not a good actor.
You could do that by my house. I literally live on the border of Walworth County, so you could just like kick somebody straight. into
that
the
would
next
be
county.
awesome.
I kick somebody in the next county.
That's awesome.
All right. Charles H. Highbrighter, not the other Charles.
He's in a
sorry.
lot of stuff, man.
He is. David Carradine. There's a vote for Carradine.
Look at me
Bob.
go. Good job, Charles.
He's a human coiled spring.
That's a
Zen-like lethality makes you wonder if he'll kick McQuade or stare him to dust.
Yeah, see, that's why I picked Carradine.
Pure 100% villainy. Hits a woman. Stoic, calm, menacing. Lives on as Bill Legend. Great. See, Charles, even he always writes these really long awards, but they're so well written, I didn't really
nice.
mind.
Yeah.
But even I was wondering what he would do with 200 characters, and he still crushed it. Nice job, man. It's possible. We need to send this over to Ducky Boy and show him that it's possible. Yes, for sure. Mike Wallace comes in and says, "Old Chucky Norris." As stated, this award is for intensity, not good acting. So he's acknowledging at least that. He agrees with you. And Chuck is about as intense as one can be. And my God, could that guy launch a kick? I'm so mad that we talked about the fight. We didn't discuss the fact that he's on the ground. He's like squanched down when his daughter gets punched in the face. And he leaps from a squatting position over Carradine's head and kicks him straight in his face. It was the best moment in the fight, and we just glossed right over it.
I mean, he's definitely good at what he does.
Yeah.
The intensity, the music picks up and he replays it in his head.
Yeah.
Classic, and just
That's what
jumps
it is.
up.
Music got into your head and made you
The
think
score plays in his head.
it's the psychological effect of the music to make you think he's
The score plays in his head, and then he goes to whoever's going to score the movie, and he's like, this is how it's supposed to go. Da, 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 da.
I do listen to that score.
Yeah.
I listen to that final fight
You
score
should.
all
It's
the
good.
time.
Josh checks in and says, Chuck, the man, the beard, the legend. Just from that intense stare in the opening scene, I was all in. As a 44-year-old man, I wanted to have his babies. What?
That's way too far.
I like how the air just got sucked out of the room. Jack,
Everyone's like, what?
Jack, did you get a chance to say something?
Hold on. Steven as Movie Buff 3000. David Carradine is the final vote.
That's the right answer. And Falcone.
David can be pretty stoic in a lot of his roles. Whenever he plays a bad guy, he tends to let loose, and intensity turns him into a comic book villain. Yeah, now, Jack, I know you're not on the mic, but who would you have picked?
Just
Chuck is who Dak.
y'all's order was my list.
Okay. Chuck, Carradine, Little Man, Leon, literally in that order. I
Chuck,
love you.
Carradine,
Okay.
Little Man, and Leon. I love it.
Awesome. Thank you. But that means that to the surprise of only one person in this room, Chuck Norris is going to win the Will Patton Award. Thank you, Jack. Yeah, give me a point up there. Another block, essentially, from
You're competing with
your
yourself.
boys. I'm just blocking y'all from getting points. That's it. You know, it's me versus all of you. Somebody just lost out on a point. Okay. It's time to move on to the trash can full of dirt, where we give the award to the person that was the worst acting performance in the movie, not the most useless character, not the character you hated the most, but who gave the worst acting performance. Bob will be picking first on this one. Let's get it.
Trash can, oh trash can, it's a trash can full of dirt, yeah.
Love never dies, and neither do they.
I hate this guy.
Love is eternal, and that's a long time.
So you had first pick.
So
Who was the worst one?
I'm going to have to go with the daughter.
The daughter,
Yeah.
Sally.
I'm going to have to go with Sally. I'm sorry.
Dang it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Trying too hard.
Yeah.
She was great in Friday the 13th Part 3.
Okay.
But this right here, she was just
Whenever we get to it, that's the next one we're doing.
hamming it up really bad.
Wasn't a 3D movie
Attempted, but it was actually better 3D than
Jaws 3D?
Jaws
Oh,
3D,
thank
yeah.
God. Okay.
Is it Sally? Who's the mom? Which one is the mom?
I don't know what her name is, but you can just tell me.
Molly
the
or
mom.
Sally?
Sally was the daughter.
ex-wife. I just say
You
ex-wife.
just say the ex-wife, and we'll give it to you. Because you're up next. Is that who you're picking?
No,
Oh, you're going to pick the ex-wife? Okay.
Oh, no, you know who he's going to pick.
I'm Chuck Norris.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah.
Like,
Chuck
damn
Norris
it.
is the worst actor in this movie.
Chuck, that's just not true.
I just want to throw these at you.
He's not a good actor.
I can't throw
He's
them at you because you're such a
terrible.
nice person.
His lines are awful.
But just know, if you were Ryan Madeline, you'd be eating all of these.
I-
If you were anybody else on this cast, minus the women, I would throw these at you.
You'd throw them at Stephanie. Don't just say
That's
you wouldn't.
true.
Okay.
That's true. I wouldn't throw them at Jenna or Rachel or Nicole.
Yeah, but
I
just
don't think Chuck was good in this. He's not a good actor.
you're on an island. just
I
so
know
you
I am.
All the
That's
people,
why I said I was going to win any points in this one.
all the thousands of people listening right now. It's like you and at least one or two other people.
He's not a good actor.
Did you know Chuck Norris went to a feminist convention and came back with a sandwich and some fresh laundry?
Ridiculous.
He's an amazing martial artist.
Yes.
And his fight scenes are great.
It's great. And
That's
he can,
not acting.
And he can kill two stones with one bird. It's really
He's
impressive.
a good choreographer fight guy.
Yes. Jenna,
He's the reason for Van Damme.
do you think, first of all, do you think the
No, he is.
worst performance has already been picked? Like, would you have picked one of
Yeah,
those
I
two?
would have picked the daughter.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So now that the daughter's off the board, who are you going with?
Please don't pick KO.
And can you get involved in this debate? Would you have picked Chuck Norris?
No,
Do you
I
agree with?
wouldn't
Okay, all right. Thank you.
No, I disagree with Charles.
The mom's bad.
I'm gonna say I think
Terrible
is his name
haircut.
Hefe.
Hefe. The guy from the beginning?
From the beginning.
Hefe was awesome.
No.
Why'd you do that?
He was like
sounded
he
like a
was
white guy
heavily
trying to be Mexican.
Exactly.
Yes.
He was heavily depending on his accent to like get him through.
That's who he was. He was the Mexican horse thief.
But he was
in
already Mexican.
1980.
He was acting like a white guy playing a Mexican.
Oh my gosh.
Man, you don't know Hefe. That's just how he was raised, you know?
No Mexican talks like that.
Literally nobody talks like that.
That goes, hey, man, you ate my taco.
I think
It's El Guapo's grandson. I know it is.
Yeah.
You drank the rest of my Corona.
Hefe, would you say we have a plethora of horses? See, we have a plethora.
See, yes, calmly. See, we have plethora, senor.
How happy would Hefe have been if his boys would give him a sweater like El
That's
Guapo?
true.
A sweater!
Hey!
I have
All right.
never,
Here's what I'm. Oh, go ahead.
never, ever seen an Hispanic act like a white guy acting like a Hispanic.
Yeah.
True.
I've never
That's
seen
exactly what it was.
It's like a
pulled it
dude
up.
acting like another dude acting like a dude.
I'm going with Falcone for the trash can.
really?
I just
yeah.
thought,
Great.
I
They're
just
the
thought he
better
was way over.
it. Way over the top.
Yeah, I
I'm like, bro, just be a human person. Okay.
He was. This is Lone Wolf McQuade.
I know.
The sequel to
I didn't
Wizard of
like
Oz.
I didn't like it. All right. Dwayne from Tennessee checks in. Okay. And he actually phoned in on the mailbag because you called him a redneck and you were giving him a hard time about one
Did
of
he
his
show up at the
opinions.
show last night?
No. But he did say that anybody from Wisconsin calling anyone a redneck is ridiculous and hilarious.
Yeah, we have rednecks up here.
I know. Like, we are the South of the North.
We are the South of the North.
Right, for sure.
I'm happy we consume more beer than Tennessee.
We do.
We do.
We win, Tennessee.
We win. Nice fancy Nissan Stadium you have there. Too bad that set you back a few $100 million.
That's
Good
right.
luck on getting new teeth.
That's right. Anyway, he goes David Carradine for the trash can.
Really?
Oh, that's not fair.
Was he sedated during filming? I've seen him good in other movies, but good Lord, he just stared blankly at the camera and wore questionable clothing.
That was
Horrible.
intensity.
What?
That's
That's the same argument I'm
I
having
think
with
you've
you.
got it. I think you got it flipped, Charles.
well, you know what?
Oh, Jim.
Respect.
I almost went with Jim D's pick. Jim D went with. Oh man, I don't believe this. He went with Sally's boyfriend, Bobby.
Bobby
he
was
was kind of
okay.
I almost went Bobby.
He had the worst comb over.
His lines were cringe, bad acting. He gave off, oh man, that's what I was doing. Just don't believe this. Wimpy energy, and his pants were hiked up too high. I'm glad he got blown away.
That's
That's
thanks.
That dude
I
was just
like
trying to
Bobby.
grab. That dude is trying to grab a boob, and he got just
Bobby was
wasted.
I
a
know.
nice kid.
So far, two
Rest in
picks
peace, Bobby.
that none of us picked. And then Shamrock Man comes in and says, John Anderson, I didn't believe this dude was an ATF agent. He was watching some lame guy's attempt of pretending to be an agent. This is Pencil Mustache guy.
He looked like he was on an episode of MASH.
So far, we've had 7 votes between us and them and no double picks.
There's a lot of options in this movie for bad
Lots
acting.
of
Yeah.
options.
Yeah.
We just need one crossover here to make this
Gonna
happen.
be Chuck.
Michael Simonson said Jackson, his first interaction with McQuade, could be less enthused about being in a movie with Chuck Norris. Just way too flat for
Yeah,
any scene.
I don't disagree with that, but he picked it up.
Is that the Fed?
Yeah.
I thought it was Leon Kennedy.
No.
Leon Kennedy's
Jackson's
the
the
actor's
black.
name.
Yeah.
Who plays?
Jackson. The
Jackson's
character's
Jackson's
the
the
character.
name.
Okay, got it. All right.
So he picked Leon Kennedy.
All right, so still no double picks here. Tim Phillips. We might have a patron win if something doesn't change here because Tim Phillips went David Carradine.
Wow.
From his garbage fake martial arts to his terrible acting, he sucks.
Okay.
He just tried to pull off the smooth bad guy, but only good thing he did was take a beating from Chuck.
I don't
Dang.
quite agree with that, but I can.
Guys,
okay, respect.
there's one more vote, and it's also off the board, which means the patrons just took home the trash can.
Wow.
No wins for y'all because Charles H. went Captain Tyler. R.G.
Tyler's
Armstrong,
bad.
0 command finesse, flat scenes, and 0 backbone. Just a middleman for feds who won't fight for his guy. Fight for his guy, Charles. He took a prisoner hostage.
Oh,
No
it is
chief energy. Acts like a grumpy receptionist. Total fail.
He is a grumpy receptionist, and if he would just back up
Wow.
his men, he wouldn't have these issues.
That means, Jack, who would you have picked?
ATF FBI guy that tells him
Yeah.
batting him.
Yes.
He's terrible.
Yeah. Okay. He went with the ATF. Yeah. Okay.
That's
So
okay.
that's so also would have been off the
That
board.
guy was bad too.
But my God, look at that. David Carradine is going to win the trash can full of dirt. I did not expect that. at all. And the patrons are going to get another notch for them. So good job. It's been a while since patrons picked up a win. There's still 2 points to be had, though, guys. We can still get Chuck into first place or avoid him getting into first place because we've got the Bixby Snyder One Scene Wonder Award. This is for someone who only had a very short amount of screen time, 1 or 2 scenes, and still did a lot with what little they had. Let's get it.
There is some kind of bug that we haven't seen yet.
Okay, USA.
Paper. I've never seen paper.
Frankly, I find the idea of a bug that thinks offensive.
Prepare to die, Powers!
So he hid it. In one place he knew he could hide something, his ass.
All right. None of that happened in this movie, thankfully, but it's time for Chuck. You get your first pick, man.
All right.
And then Jenna's up after you.
One scene wonder.
Yeah. I've got one. I hope you don't pick him.
I doubt it. I've got 3. I like the guy at the bar.
Oh, yeah, pool guy.
Yeah, pool guy was pretty good.
Is that who you're going
He
with?
delivered his line great. He got beat up great. That's the guy. I remembered him.
Solid pick.
I liked him.
Solid pick.
Yeah.
Jenna, who are you going with?
I'm gonna pick the receptionist on the phone.
Yeah,
Is that
she was
allowed?
my
Yes,
second.
she's
Yeah,
an actress.
totally.
Yeah.
She was great.
I'm not
I thought
sleeping with him.
Yeah, I thought she was.
She was great. I had her down too.
Yeah.
I keep putting this in the wrong spot. All right, so you got pool guy. You got the receptionist. I'm going Hefe, 100%.
Hefe was awesome.
What are you doing that for?
Oh, you picked. I would have definitely picked him.
Yeah, Hefe is my guy.
I guess he counts, yeah.
Yeah, he was only in that scene.
Yeah, that's true.
What you got?
I'm going to go with Hefe's right-hand guy to tell him no one's ever lived to see the tale.
No one's ever, lived.
He delivered that with such, we don't want to do this, sir.
Yes, Hefe's number 2. I wrote him down as. All right, I love this. Jack, who would you have gone with?
I had Shirtless best guy at the beginning, so Hefe.
Hefe, yeah. All right, let's see what the patron said. Jim D said, bar guy that hits on Chuck's girlfriend. There you go. Pool guy gets a vote. The pool stick just down and hits on Chuck's girlfriend. He proceeds to get his ass kicked in 5 seconds. Chuck and girlfriend then exit the bar. Yes. Tim Hostler went Hefe. Fat belly horse thief. He was hilarious from his 3rd trimester beer belly to his, hey, you're hurting my truck line. I wanted to see more of that guy. Aussie correspondent comes in and says, John Anderson, a.k.a. Burnside, such an intense performance for a nearly non-existent role. This guy is by far one of the worst FBI agents to grace the screen. That's pencil mustache guy, I'm thinking. Yep, okay. Dusty Dodger comes in and says, Jorge Cervera Jr.
That would be Hefe.
That's Hefe. He goes, once a Texas Ranger kicked my father's teeth out is a line I'll remember from this movie. So full of tough till Chuck kicks him in the mouth. Ruben Tiemens comes in, also goes Hefe. This one might be over, guys. Chico was the epitome of taking your one scene and swinging for the fences. And just a few minutes of screen time, I was convinced he was dangerous and not to be taken lightly. And then last pick was Mike Wallace, went weird square dancing kid.
That's off to the reservation.
In this early scene, you this little freak kid in the background behind doing some weird dance move, and then MC Hammer shuffles off the screen, and his legs barely move. It's so weird. I now have to go back and find this, but I love that Mike went that random with his pick.
Yeah,
'Cause
why
that's
not?
the kind of
That's
stuff
great.
I'm always looking for. But that means that Hefe is going to win the Bixby Snyder,
You got another point,
and I
James?
get another point.
My God.
And
I don't think it's been a long time since I gotten 2 in one episode.
It has been.
Yeah. So we're not doing great today, guys. But which means we are down to our final award, our final chance to get points. Chuck can still tie for first place. Bob can still tie Chuck for second place.
Yeah.
So still a lot of opportunities. Jenna can still get a point, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, John.
It's time for the Steve James Award, and this only is for the best performance by a supporting actor. Means Norris and Carradine are off the table, right? They're the main characters. Anybody else, who did you think was the best performance in the movie? Let's get it.
You know, every place you go, there's always someone who thinks he's a badass, right? Then there are those few who are. Are you some kind of a badass karate boy?
If only Steve James.
Steve had been Leon Kennedy's part in this, Can you imagine if Steve James had been the FBI agent? Oh, would have been so
epic.
And right in his wheelhouse.
Yeah, it'd be
side character, not the main guy.
It would have been right before American Ninja.
Yeah.
American Ninja was 85.
Was it? Yeah, it's 85. Oh, come on.
Why wasn't this not made?
In another univerce, perhaps.
Well, AI can still do it if they wanted to. If you type
Let's
in,
just change nothing, but just put Steve James in the movie.
Yes. You got to use AI for something good,
Incredible.
right?
Jenny, you get first pick. Who is the best supporting actor? Your best chance to win right here.
Robert Beltran, KO.
Yeah.
KO.
KO's good choice.
Good job,
yeah.
Jenna. That's a good pick.
KO's a solid pick in
would've picked him.
that position for sure.
I liked how he played so eager to like learn, and he looked so much up to Rangers. He called them all the time.
He always ran first into problems. Even while he was handcuffed, he'd be like,
He got beat up a lot, but he was determined to keep going on.
I'm gonna go with the double vote and go Hefe again. Is
that possible?
Yeah, sure. He's a supporting actor. He's not the main character, right? We went double. I think Jack and I both recently went double Trash Can and Will Patton on the same movie. So absolutely, I'm going to Hefe. I think out of everybody, he's my next favorite performance.
I did like him
out of the whole thing. So
I want to win points. I don't think he's going to get those.
Bob
Falcone.
Oh yeah, good pick.
Yep.
That's a good pick. I think there's still one that could potentially get a lot of votes. It's out there, but I'll see if Chuck pulls him. If not,
I'm going to mess this up.
no, you'll be fine. Who do you think was the best?
I'm going to go Dakota.
That's who I was thinking.
Yeah.
Was it Dakota? Yeah. I think he's going to get a lot of votes possibly because he's a very memorable character, and I thought he did a good job.
I will say the other one I really liked was the Snow guy.
Okay,
I
that's
thought
who
he
you
was
were
pretty
deciding
funny.
between? Okay.
I like Snow too.
Jack, who do you think over there?
I think I'm going to go with Falcone.
All right, yeah, Jack also would have gone with Falcone with Bob on that one, so we'll see.
But I'm
if they
pulling for
end up
Jenna. I
being
want
right.
Jenna to get a point.
Well, we'll see.
Thanks.
Shamrock Man comes in and says, LQ Jones. He seemed like he had fun with the role, could seamlessly switch from happy-go-lucky fun guy to happy-go-lucky kick-your-ass guy. Who is
Dakota.
We got a cast list? That's Dakota. All right, LQ Jones gets a vote for Chuck right there. Josh goes, Robert Beltran. I really like Trevette 1.0, although I'm still not used to him without his Mike Tyson tattoo. Who is Robert Beltran?
KO.
That's KO. Okay, gee, see, I'm using character names.
I
They're
know.
using actor names.
I usually get actor names, but I didn't do as much.
Which is
in this
fine.
movie.
That doesn't. It's fine. I just need to know who these guys are. All right. Robert Beltran, KO gets another vote from Steven, aka Movie Buff 3000. Brought much needed levity to the movie and complimented Chuck in the non-action scenes. Was pretty badass. Wait a minute. Isn't he Chakotay? Who's Chakotay? Is that a character he played before? I don't know. Sorry, I missed your
I
reference,
think that's
man.
Star Trek.
Okay, got it. I'm never seen any Star Trek stuff really, so I don't know those. Dwayne from Tennessee went KO also. Robert Beltran, I believed he wanted to help McQuaide and do the right thing. Brandon Bishop, though, went Dakota. So Chuck, it's not out of it yet, and says the comedic relief the film needed. How would you like to bite into that butt, develop lockjaw, and be dragged to death? And the final vote comes in for Dakota. He played a great compliment to McQuaide as the Elder Ranger who McQuaide counted on when he needed it. Wish he'd made it to the final fight. So, guys, we have a tie right now between Jenna and Chuck, between Dakota and KO. And so the three of us in the room are going to have to try and break this tie, okay? So I know you wanted Jenna to get a point, but try not to make it about that. Make it about legitimately between KO and Dakota, who you thought was a better supporting performance.
KO.
You thought it was KO?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
And I want Jenna to get a point.
I understand that.
Two things can be this one.
I also would have picked Dakota as my next pick, so I'm going to give my vote to Chuck, which means Jack Dean is ultimately going to decide who gets this point, because between
That's
KO...
appropriate. No family relation.
Yeah.
Between KO and Dakota, legit, who did you think was a better supporting performance?
Dakota.
All right.
Dakota! All right, that's about as fair and diplomatic as
got
it
a
gets.
point.
Sorry, or democratic,
All good.
not diplomatic.
I
But
tried.
either way, Bob tried. Chuck is going to get the point.
Hey, I didn't expect it.
LQ Jones is going to win the Steve James Supporting Actor Award. And Chuck moves into a four-way tie
That's nice, man.
for first place.
That's surprising.
Or is Brian... Yeah, Brian's got 7 also. So Brian, Dave, Chuck, and Clint are all in a four-way tie heading into May and June, and then this is over before we start over a whole new series. So we'll see.
Oh, boy.
I know, man. Someone's going home with 500 big ones.
Yeah.
Could be you.
I could use it.
I don't.
Got a bunch of old
You're not that.
cards.
You're only 2 points behind.
I got lucky with those last couple
Yeah, no, it's
points.
gonna be fine. It's time to put a bow on this thing, guys, and to share our final thoughts. And we'll do this like we always do by trying to determine objectively and subjectively how we feel about this movie as a piece of art, and then how we enjoy it or not as just a moviegoer, right? And we will start with a patron before we head over to Bob here. And Jim D says, one of the bearded ones best. We get Cop Chuck and Red Headband Commando Chuck all in the same movie. The movie is never too serious, but it's never too campy either. You care about the characters and you really want to see the good guys win. Rest in peace to a legend. Good movie. All right. Good movie straight up from Jim D. Bob, how do you feel about this movie?
This is one of my top 10 favorite 80s action movies.
Oh, for real?
For real.
That's high praise, man.
That is
So this is a straight up great freaking movie.
All right, another great movie from Bob. What is now? Had it been a while since you watched it?
No, I watch it at least a couple times a year.
So what is it that? Because we watch a lot of Chuck Norris movies. You've seen a lot of Chuck Norris movies. Invasion USA, we've done on the show. Silent Rage, all these other ones. What makes this one? Do you think it's the best Chuck Norris movie?
Yes.
So what makes this one better than the rest? What is it about it?
I think it's like the cast.
The cast.
Like they've definitely
The best bad guy.
Definitely Carradine helps a lot.
Yeah.
Brings a lot more flair to the villain role.
Sure.
It's just a modern day spaghetti western.
Yeah.
It doesn't try to pretend to be anything else.
I agree.
Isn't. And like the gentleman on the patron said, it doesn't take itself too seriously,
No.
but also serious enough to still know what it is.
And it knows just how much of Chuck to show.
Yes.
To be effective.
Absolutely. Great.
Really good.
Great score.
Yes.
And a good
Love it.
time.
Heck yeah, man. Michael Simonson says a BMR 100%, which is not a bad thing. This is what made 80s movies amazing. Simple premise and kicking ass. Just remember, Chuck Norris didn't die. He just had a scheduled rematch with Bruce Lee. BMR. I love that from Michael
That's a great
Simonson.
That's awesome.
Chuck, how do you feel about your
You could turn his mic off. It's okay.
I already know what he's going to say. So.
All right, so
Yep, this movie's bad by Chuck.
I think it's weird they call him Ranger the whole movie. It's like if you were in a police office and you just call one guy policeman all the time.
All right.
That's weird.
It is. I'll give it
That's
that
weird. It's also like an action soap opera.
Yeah. Well, they had the Fabio book cover moment for sure.
On the mud.
On the mud, yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
I think it was actually on the cover of
His
one of the
bed-
DVD of the
His
VHS sleeves.
bed was in the kitchen. That's weird.
I am sensing a lot of jealousy coming from Chuck.
No, I want to hear the things.
He wishes his. He wishes.
Oh yeah, he wishes he had a.
He wishes his mattress.
He
was
wishes
in
he
the
had a
kitchen.
fridge bed. Come on.
He wished he had a fridge bed. He wished he had a wolf.
You know, you can put a fridge by your bed. You don't
It's
have
like
to
a
put your
dorm.
bed.
I lived in a place.
You don't have to put your bed in the kitchen. You can put a fridge by your.
You know, I'd like to think as an adult, I appreciate the fact that my bed and my kitchen can be separated. That there's some attainment in life
There
at
is
that
some
point.
some
Yeah.
days I don't. I'm
So-
like, I want to get to the pizza.
I mean, I love both of those places, but yeah, it's. I didn't particularly care for any of the characters. Like, I didn't understand their motivations and their. Carradine was bad guy, fine. He's just bad guy.
Okay.
Falcon, why is he even in that? He doesn't need to be there.
need to be there.
I appreciate they gave a little guy some move.
Yeah.
A role.
Yeah.
And Chuck Norris, what was he? He's just kind of a dude. He's dirty all the time. He's a ranger. He's just,
Yeah.
it's just weird.
Hear nothing but compliments as far as I'm
weird.
concerned. The dirty
I
ranger.
liked the lesser characters better.
Yeah.
Jackson, Snow, KO, Dakota.
Okay.
They all had more charisma than the
Nice.
probably even the top two.
Okay. All right.
I was gonna walk in here saying bad movie.
Okay.
Something might have changed my mind.
I love when the needle moves in the show.
The whole line at the beginning,
Yeah.
which I sort of threw away, but you brought up about bite her butt
Yeah.
and stay on with lockjaw till you
I'm
die.
gonna try that line on Carrie when I get home.
Yeah. Tell me what happened.
That was more than just a stupid line. That really was kind of the whole theme and arc of the film.
High art.
Are you?
Chuck bit on to her butt,
Metaphorically.
gave his heart and soul to her. I was going to say rode her to the end. That didn't quite. That's more
But
than I want to
in a
say.
manner of speaking.
Hung on to her to the end.
Just
That's art.
public service
There's an
announcement.
Almost to his own demise.
Almost to his own demise. To her demise.
For sure.
Men out there, please do not lockjaw
She
onto any
had-
woman's butt.
She had a true love at the end of her life for some inexplicable reason. I mean, she
Yeah.
looked nice in the horse, and she's a beautiful woman.
She
I'm not
is.
sure that would be enough for me. But
I'm sure that would be enough for you.
Dakota.
so I'm going to move that needle from bad movie to bad movie rules.
Yes.
Yes.
You get the French anthem for that one, buddy.
Shake my hand.
Congratulations.
There's some artistic in
Yes.
there.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. There's an under theme of art going on.
All right, we're going to do two at the turn before we get to Jenna. Tim Phillips says, "Good movie, full stop." This movie works This movie works its way into my rotation all the time. Rest in peace, Chuck Norris. You will always be one of the greats. Charles H. then comes in and says, objectively, 80s grit, subjectively, peak cinema. Watching Chuck rifle through trash, roll in dirt, and blasted sawed-off shotguns or his six-shooter while roundhouse kicking cowboys, all while being scared of a vacuum, is peak Norris. That's true. He comes in. What's that? Man versus civilization, man versus everyone, a lone wolf joining an Apache and FBI alley, amazing, BMR, bad movie that rules. We are now 3-3, GMR to BMR, as we head over to Jenna.
Yeah, I'm gonna say good movie.
What?
Good movie straight up?
Wow. That's amazing.
Ever. Another,
movie.
come on.
Wow.
Your first Chuck Norris movie.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Chuck is now going to deliver you to the pearly gates all nicely.
That's right.
Yeah, I think it was because my first Chuck Norris movie, and like I really enjoyed it. And there's parts of it that were kind of like stupid, sure, but I thought overall it was pretty good. You know?
Just remember,
I'm so proud as a father. I'm swelling with pride. Go ahead.
Just remember,
Sorry.
this is his best movie.
I don't know if I'm gonna go out and watch a bunch of Chuck Norris movies. I'm not saying that.
You don't have to. You don't have to if you don't want to. But
You
you
can
have
never
Walker,
watch another one, and I'm happy.
Okay.
Walker, Texas Ranger, and Lone Wolf McQuade is all you need.
Yeah.
You legit are happy.
And you know what?
I love
I
it.
do recommend Silent Rage and Invasion USA.
This is what BMR is about, bringing families together.
Tim Hostler says, nostalgia is strong with this one. I rented this on VHS. I'm almost as old as Donnie, like 100 times. This was Lethal Weapon before Lethal Weapon knew it was Lethal Weapon. Badass lead, buddy dynamic, a-hole bad guy, check, check, check. I love this movie, even though I can admit its cliches and shortcomings. Bad movie that rules from Hostler. And then Aussie correspondent says, this was a straight up the guts film, some overacting, underacting, tropes, shaky plot, but I enjoyed it. I would rate this as being one of Chuck's better films, and I would rewatch this on my own free will. Please note, I have been drinking gin while watching and reviewing this movie, BMR. So, look, the reason that we decided to do this movie in May is because of Chuck's untimely passing in April, I believe it was. And we had things scheduled out so far, or maybe it was March, I don't remember, but we had things scheduled out so far that May was the next schedule we could get it on. And a lot of people had been asking us to do Lone Wolf McQuade for a long time. And so we were happy that we were able to do this. We were sorry that it's a little bit late, but this is a first-time watch for me. Like Bob said, even though I've since jumped on the Chuck Norris train years ago, I hadn't yet been ever able to watch this. And so I'm not glad he passed, but I'm glad that this movie was saved until now so that I could watch it and do it as part of a tribute to Chuck Norris. And I couldn't have imagined it being any better than it was. I think sometimes you go in with expectations, and there's so many people saying, this is great, you got to watch this, and it almost sets it up to not possibly succeed. But in this case, I don't think that's what happened. It is, and I, again, didn't mean this in a derogatory way, it is an hour and a half higher budget Walker episode.
Yes.
But I love that about it. I don't see the flaw. I think this is objectively good, and subjectively I love it. So I'm going good movie straight up for Lone Wolf McQuade. Fantastic. And if this is the peak, I'll still enjoy there's still some Chuck Norris movies I haven't seen, and if they're not as good as this, that's okay. And same with you. If you now go visit some Chuck Norris movies, it might all be downhill from here. But there's something fun to be enjoyed in every Chuck Norris film. Whether he's stalking Michael Myers in Silent Rage.
That's never happened before.
Never, ever happened before.
That filmmaker, when we did Silent, needs a raise for, I'm going to take Michael Myers and put him against Chuck Norris.
Or destroying malls in Invasion USA, or any of the other number of ridiculous things he's done.
Teleporting from the ground to the roof and dropping a bunch of bombs on everybody.
That's right. It's all good. Okay? Thank you guys for being here for this. It's a great deal of fun. Now, Jack, before we leave, I do want to know how you would rate Lone Wolf McQuade.
Oh, straight up good movie.
Straight up good movie.
Yes.
Which, you know what?
It's the best Chuck movie.
It's the best Chuck movie, Jack says, if you couldn't hear him.
And Bob's right. I think Silent Rage and Invasion USA are right behind this one.
There we go. Look at that. Silent Rage Invasion USA. But Jack's vote counts, which puts us at a 5-5 tie. GMR was losing until just that right there. So we got 5 votes for good movie straight up, 5 votes for a bad movie that
fits with the ratings.
I know.
Right on the line there. I mean, good.
Great stuff. So what's coming up next, right? That's the question we always ask at the end of these, and we've got a good one next, guys. The one that won the poll. We had all of the hosts throw in a movie for a poll last month, and the winning movie was A Knight's Tale.
Congratulations.
I'm so happy.
That's awesome.
Oh my gosh. Knight's Tale.
You have been weighed, you have been measured, and you found one.
That's right. In what world could you have ever beaten me? Oh, I love it. I love it so much. Have you ever seen, have I ever showed that to you?
You never showed her Knight's Tale?
No, I might not have. You should watch it. I know you're not going to be here for the episode,
Ledger.
but the movie is.
Oh, Heath Ledger's in it?
Heath Ledger stars.
I'll watch it.
Oh, see how fast that happened? Yeah.
And he's shirtless.
Join us
All right.
next week.
And he rides horses.
He does.
Mares even.
Calm down, Chuck.
So on behalf of Bob and Chuck and Jack Dean over there and Jenna here, I'm your host, James Hauser. We will catch you on the next one.
Chuck Norris rules.
Movies so Chuck that sometimes they are too Chuck.
Chuck Norris rules.
You'll be pulling all the Chuck every time that he chucks. Even sometimes Chuck doesn't know that he's Chuck. When you think you're not Chuck, that's because he's Chuck. Chuck Norris rule. We never talked about it, but what is this face this chick's making?
And look at this.
Right there, yeah.
That's supposed to be her and her right there.
She's breastfeeding from Chuck over here.
Leon just went white. He got Michael Jackson.